And you are live. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Big boss. Big boss. Big boss, and I never take a loss. Yo, 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 yo. Big boss Cellini in the building. Got my moderator in here, Felicia Jordan. She's always on it. Hello, big boss. Chat and panel. Shout out to Felicia Jordan. HD chillin' with the beam and eyes. Felicia in the building. That's what's up. So I know you guys saw the thumbnail. Y'all know what this is about. Y'all know the assignment. Today we have none other than Dreamwork Dan. He say Dreamwork makes the team work. You know what I'm saying? He's been on the channel before. This is his second time. He's running it back. We're going to have a dope conversation, chop it up, get in depth about this polygamy thing or whatnot. Hey, remix. And you see I got the beat going. Y'all know what it is. Man, YouTube copyright beat. Damn! Copyright strike me all the shit. I had to bust out this song for the content. You know what I'm saying? She says, please don't forget to wipe your feet at the door. Yeah, waiting for a few more people to come in. I know how it be when Bossy Boss be going in the middle of the week. Bossy Boss is not a middle of the week type nigga. But hey, man, when you got interesting topics, if you got big YouTubers, or you got, you know what I'm saying, breaking news, or, you know, hot off the press or something that you really want to, you know what I'm saying, just put out there, you got to turn on the lights, action, and get it when you can. So, yeah, I'm letting a few more people fall into the gap. And we're going to get into it, man. And again, like I always say about this time, if you miss it live, you can always catch it in a what? Replay. But really, with these kind of conversations, you want to catch them live. You know what I'm saying? You want to ask Bossy Boss some questions. You want to ask the guests some questions, especially in this type of topic. You want to catch it live. Put your shit on community tab hours before. I know you subscribe. I know you got it. So we about to get it. Dreamwork Dan in the building. What's up, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Let me turn your theme music down. This is for you. This is for you, sir.
Great necklace, by the way. Black Panthers.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I really got to turn it down. Your audio seems low. Well, hold on. Now I got to kill your theme music. All right. Okay. Speak again.
Can you hear me now?
Testing. I hear you, but even though you're kind of low. You're kind of low.
How do I turn that up?
How do you turn it up?
It's on my volume.
Guess we should have really did a sound check, huh? When you hit me behind, before I went live, I kind of heard you. You just seem loud. Maybe it's me. Maybe my ears are tripping. You know, I'm over here blasting. I'm blasting your theme music, PIMP. You know what I'm saying?
If I turn my volume up, does it make a difference?
You said what now?
If I turn my volume up, does it make a difference? No.
Let's see.
Testing.
You sound the same. I hear you. We can rock with it. We can rock with it.
I'll just try to talk louder, I guess.
Okay. Shout out to Felicia George. She say I'm wearing the right shirt, huh? Hey, it's the return of the MACK, baby. It's the return of the MACK. Literally. This is his second time on the channel. He's coming back to get more in depth for a part 2. So it's the return of the MACK.
You should give a prize out to whoever in your audience can say what my shirt says.
All right. I'll give him a prize. I'll give him a free shout out. That's what I'm going to give him. Matter of fact, not only that, I would do the what's the name? On the community tab, I would take a picture of it, put their picture. I'll post my community tab. So, hey, anybody, y'all know what this shirt says? I know I don't. Or come pranking. But you know they're gonna cheat. You know they're gonna cheat because they have time to go on their phone.
Something. Yeah,
they got time to go on their phone. So
at the end of the show, I'll say it, or later. If somebody gets it, then I'll say it.
You can give them a prize then. They give me their information. I forward it you. You can mail them a free book, Mr. Arthur. But man,
we can do that.
Yeah. You give them a prize.
No problem.
I know how Negroes be. They cheat. They like, screenshot it and they go Google, Siri, blah 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 blah. It's all good though. It's all good, man. You looking well. You looking healthy.
Thank you.
More important, you looking happy.
Yes, I am.
You don't look stressed.
I'm not.
And man, you in a house with 3 women.
I am.
So being in a house with 3 women, you either gonna be happy or stressed.
No, I'm happy. And sometimes I literally is like, did I die when I had COVID and this is heaven? Like things just seem to be coming so easy. And there's just like, and I sometimes feel guilty or bad because I feel like I'm not working hard enough. I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm not working hard enough. But it's because I'm having fun creating what I'm creating, and it's just great.
Right, man. Yeah, I remember from our last conversation when you came on before, you were breaking it down. You said the same thing. I remember you said, for a brief recap, like how TV episodes do. On the last show, you were saying that you were last year or whatever, you had caught COVID, or was it 2020?
No, last year. So
21.
February 2020.
You caught COVID, and for you, it was kind of a bad case of COVID to the point, at one point, you thought you might possibly expire.
Yeah.
And I believe you said you were still married, or the tail end of your marriage.
Yeah, I'm still married.
Yeah, and you said your wife, for all intents and purposes, more or less, basically left you to die. At least in your thinking, she left you to die.
Or didn't care if I did. And you had said it, when you said that, she left you on your deathbed, and that really seemed like, dang, that's kind of true. Like, I didn't see it like that, but that was one thing I got from having a conversation with you last time, was that I've been downplaying it like it's not a big deal, but it actually is a big deal. It's actually,
right. We as men, we suppress things and we move on. We're great at compartmentalizing things and just moving on. That's what makes us good. That's what makes us good soldiers and things like that. We can see our comrade get his head blown off and just kind of compress it and move on. And then later, in the wee hours of the morning, weeks later, months later, it'll come back. Yeah. So that's real. You said here's your wife.
That's absolutely true, as you said, because later, I'm like, bam, it just hitting me like, dang, that's actually what happened, So, and I
act crazy, and I am crazy, but I lived a little bit of life. I'm half of 100 years old. I act like I'm 20 years old, but I'm half of 100, and I act crazy. But bossy boss know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Another thing I got from your show, while I'm talking about what I got from last time conversations, if it's okay,
go ahead.
What I got from talking last time was that there's actually people that are interested in this lifestyle or what I did or what I'm doing, and that there's a possibility of presenting it to the world instead of just having this one conversations. So for me, it's like, wow, a lot of men are out there suffering, that some people hit me up asking questions and how do you do this? I'm trying to do that. And so it just made me see that, there's more people out there that almost need to hear what I'm saying so that they can feel like there's hope to get out of what situation they're in.
Absolutely. Again, going back to that, men, a lot of times we suffer in silence. Society teaches us, to be strong, to hold it in, don't cry, don't show your feelings. And then On a rare extreme cases of that, you can have the situation months and months back last year with the brother Jay Black, who was I believe he was like a medical internist, or he worked in the medical field, so he wasn't a Pookie and Ray Ray. He had a master's degree. He worked as a nurse or in the medical field, but he was going through issues with his baby's mother or his ex-wife and his current girlfriend, who both you know what I'm saying, and he did something very wrong that he shouldn't have done, but he snapped because he was going through so much, as a man, he basically deleted both of those women and then himself. So it's not healthy for us to.
He committed suicide?
Yeah. But first he eliminated his pregnant girlfriend. She was pregnant with his baby. So he killed her and the baby both. Then went to his ex-wife and killed his ex-wife.
Wow.
And then himself. Right? And so, yes, that's an extreme example. And that's not good, and he shouldn't have did that. He should be condemned for that. But outside of being condemned, what good is it now for the two dead women? One was pregnant, and one was the mother of his kids. So now his kids don't have a mother or a father.
Yeah.
Now, so not even to play the blame game, is the thing is, two wrongs don't make a right. So how about we start to address certain things at its root cause as a band-aid before it gets to that point, right? And so a lot of men in America just talk to hold it in until they blow up. And trust me, when a man blow up, it's not good for nobody.
And maybe if he thought he had another option, he would have had, even if he didn't stay in the other option, but he would have had enough time to maybe compress and just like, okay, let things out. But you may be feeling like I have no other option. If I don't, whatever, go what society's going to judge me forever. There's nothing else. No one's going to want me. And if he had other options, or he did have other, but if he knew about them and even tried them out, maybe a week in the Dominican Republic or a month, maybe not a week, but maybe a month in the Dominican Republic would have
did wonders, boy. It would have saved 3 lives.
It might have done something to his wives, to his girlfriends too. They might have changed too and said, like, you know what, let's just chill, because he has options.
So at the time of when that happened, of course, everybody covered it, right? It was a YouTube thing, YouTube hot topic, and rightly so. I jumped on and got my little piece of it. And, my piece of it was my take, my little 5 cents. Only if he would have had this. No guarantee at all, right? I understand that. But options. Only if he would have had this. People's lives could have been saved, man. To have what? Options. At least have options and decompress. Yeah,
I can say I'm 100% sure that if he got on a plane and said,
you say 100%. Yeah, I say 98.99999.
Because if he just, like, he'd be like, well, he could have gone to the ER and killed somebody too. But no, if he would have done that, then he would have killed random people in the States. He would have specifically went to those people. So he had a problem with those 2 women, and they wouldn't have been around, and he would have just, he might have still been stressed thinking about whatever stress he got to deal with, but he definitely would have been in another state.
Man, them chicas would have relieved a lot of that stress, boy.
Man, he would have seen how people would treat him, and he's like, wow, I'm getting treated. So I remember when the first time I went to Colombia, I was still married. I didn't have a problem. I was being treated, I had good, but even at that point, I got back on that plane, was like, dang, what if I just stayed? Like this is the life. Like, what if I just stayed in Colombia? And
I have to say, it would have been times 10 if he'd have went to Thailand. Shout out to Richie Mack. If he'd have went to Thailand or Philippines, it would have been times 10. Why? You got it great, man. You got it great. But, man, I still going to say that Asian culture, this is the culture. The culture is different. That Asian culture is catering, man. It would have been times 10. But you got it great, man. And we're here to talk about you and your situation, man. We're here to talk about to give men hope, to give men options, and yes, the good, the bad, the ugly, if there is an ugly, but the pros and cons, and really break it down in a major way.
And what you did to help me see that I can package this in a way to like present it. So, I never even thought about, having my YouTube channel, but you kind of were coaching me on that, that you can create your own YouTube channel.
I didn't know you was going to say that on here, but yes, we
I'm
talked
sorry.
behind the scenes. I'm like, brother, you got a gold mine.
And I've been talking to the girls about it, my wives, and like, hey, and they're like, like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, there's potential in this, and there's kind of like a new concept, And the thing is, I don't want them to think that, oh, is this all your plan the whole time? Is this,
Oh yeah,
is this
right.
real? People. That's why I'm not pushing it so hard, but that's definitely because it's not just so I can be famous or anything. I really think that this is better. I really think almost every problem I come across in relationships or I see, I'm like, man, 3 wives would have solved this. This wouldn't have happened with 3 wives. This is, and I even see when I go from 3 to 2, because sometimes you do switch, you got to go through rotation, that there's a little missing part, I do see that. So
that's deep.
I'm still learning a lot, but for me, 3 is perfect, 4 is too many. And I just think it's people like, why don't you have just 2? And just 2 is just not, it always puts somebody in the middle, and it always makes it like awkward. 4 people, that means 3 wives, 1 man, they can pair off. You can spend time. No one's left alone.
You said that last time. 1 second. Let me get to these super chats. I'm sure tonight with this kind of topic, we'll have a lot of questions and comments. I won't get to them all, obviously, but I definitely will highlight and read out super chats. Kings and Dreams. Shout out to Kings and Dreams. Excellent content creator. Red Pill content. Just dropped the video today. He got videos lined up the next couple of days. He's interviewing women and nice, sexy, fine women, getting to their mind. So make sure you go to his channel, Kings and Dreams, and check out his content. Thanks for the $2. He says, talk to the men in your circle or a professional. I guess, this is a few minutes back when we were talking about the brother Jay Black, the brother who off himself. Yeah, it's very important for men to have a support system too. It's very important. So that's what's up. Kings and Dreams. Talk to men in your circle or professional. Yeah. And so back to what you were saying, sir. I remember last time you were saying that. Of course, there's going to be some repetition because we have people tuning in this time that didn't watch last time. So we're going to fill in the blanks. And then also we're going to build on top of that. But one of the things that you already said last time, you broke that down. Whereas in your perspective, right, 3 wives is a good number. You want that oddity, because if it was only 2 wives and so 3 total, you and 2 wives, that's 1 and 1, that's 50-50, half. Someone can be mad, someone can feel left out. When you make it 3, that something about that odd number, it's like in a weird phenomenon way, it's more inclusive. Someone is not left out. And then maybe if one is kind of tripping, doing her own thing and kind of off code a little bit, if the other 2 are more in line, the other 2 can kind of bring her back in. Yeah. Versus if it was only 2, and even if one was on your side, the other one would just feel like
she's not going to trust the other one. Yeah, but he's just on his side. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's 3 and 2 are on your side, you're like, oh, maybe I'm tripping. Because both
exactly.
Yeah, so that's a deep dynamic, right? That's very, very deep. That's very deep.
And it works for me too, because if I make a decision and all 3 of them are like, that's not a good decision, or maybe we should consider this, and everybody's thinking that, and that makes me double think, because I'm hearing different reasons and different perspective. Because one way someone will explain something, someone else will explain it another way, and it's just. And the other part of it too is in a dispute. Like I had a situation where I had a big disagreement with one. She was upset, she was crying, all this stuff, and I was like, you know what, she's off the team.
She off the team.
And then one of them had time to say, go talk to her and let her vent and talk. And then while the other was talking to me, like, and then they switched. That was a cool part. The two girls like switched. So now I'm hearing back the feedback of the other one, like, this is how she feels. And even though she can't express it because she's upset, but this is what she really feels, I'm like, did she say that? Yeah, that's what she said. Okay, because there's things you say differently when you're in a dispute, when you're arguing versus when you just calmly explain it to a middle person. This is how she feels, this is what I'm like, well, I mean, if that's it, then okay. And then the other person got to explain too. So then when they like those two people going back and forth, not on anybody's side, on both of our sides, they just want peace. Then it's so much easier. Then it's almost like the peace has kind of been made. And then we're just confirming when like with the other one, okay, we're just confirming it's all good. Like, yes, it's all good. Okay, hug, kiss, everyone's back happy. And the two people will feel like they accomplished something. So
makeup sex. I'm sorry, I have to go in there. Yeah. I said I'm 50, but I act like I'm 20, man.
And it couldn't be done really that easily if it was just the two of us,
Right.
And so another thing, so since the last time, that's like 2 weeks ago. So one of the wives, she originally lives in Santo Domingo, which is like 3 hours away. So she came here, but she would go back home. And then she had a situation where now she actually it like left. She actually like, you know what? It's hard because she has a 9-year-old son.
Okay.
And that was going to be hard to bring in our dynamics. So she went back. So I'm like, okay, we got to find somebody. But she was the one that was the best at cooking and cleaning more, which is fine. So
you lost your star player.
Yeah, but see, the way I divide him up into, my life has 3 parts. I have my personal life, I have my business, and then I have the household. And that's why I feel like one-on-one marriages, like it's just so much for one woman to handle, for one woman to basically take care of the house, be your support in business, and then care about your personal life. Personal life means like your health, exercise, your personal growth, your community, stuff that's not related to house or to business. And it's just hard for somebody to manage all of that or to be part of all of that. So when you have 3 and you put each of them like responsible for one, like so they all feel equal, like, okay, you're my main work buddy. We're working together. And you're my work wife. We're working together all the time. That's who has it. The other one is mainly you're going to go do the groceries. They all help each other. But she's kind of in charge of that.
Delegation, boy. I love it, man. Delegation, man.
She's like in charge.
You have a job. You have a job. You have a job.
Yeah, and she feel like she's the king of the house, and the other feels like, hey, I'm the king of work. I'm the one bringing in the money. They all feel like they have a role. The other one is like, if his life is not together, his health isn't together, then we all lose. So they all feel like, it's all important.
Shit.
So here's what had happened. What makes it weird is, so now that the one left, it's been like a week. You're like, okay, we need to find somebody else. So we found another girl that would agreed at first, and then she's like, nah, I just want to be.
Hicks. I just like I had that just popped out.
You have to establish. Actually, how she said you have to establish your bottom bitch so she keep the rest in line.
Come on,
so
now.
Yes.
Okay. Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree?
Yes, but I don't say it. So,
of course, you got to finesse it. This is men talk. This is men talk.
It happened automatically. So my rules, no. In my rules, no. But it turned out to be my Venezuelan wife is like the basically the bottom. She's like the head one who trains, and because she's the best one at almost everything. And I'm like,
Venezuela.
I tell her you got to train the other ones. I tell the one, hey, she's gonna teach you how to make love. She's gonna teach you better stuff. Like she's the best sex ever.
Big Boss Real Talk. You only hear it here until he get his own channel. Until we get his own channel, you only hear it here. Big Boss Real Talk.
And some guy I was talking to a guy. He was like, asking how she was doing everything because she's the one I talk about the most. And I'm like, I will never leave her for another woman. That's impossible.
Ooh.
And maybe she could leave me for another man, but I could never leave for another woman. Why? Because I don't have to choose. Like, I don't have to choose. I can pick other women. She could be there. So if another woman's coming in, I don't have to choose. Reason why you leave someone for another woman because you can only have one.
You're gonna swap out. Yeah, exactly.
You have to swap out. I don't have to swap out. If she gets another man, then she has to swap out because
she got to swap. Yeah. We ain't playing that. It don't work that way. It's a one-way street, baby.
Exactly. So for me, and if another woman came in, if she's not part of the dream team, she's not part of that. If she said, "Hey, you gotta have me or nobody else,"
Hey.
I'm already getting the best sex I ever had. I'm already getting the best conversation I ever had. So
Come on, man.
For me, it's nothing. No, but here's what I'm saying about the weird dynamic. And so finally, I was like, okay, I can't wait. We did find somebody, but then she kind of like backed out at the end. She's like, man, I've never been in this relationship. I'm a Christian person, all this stuff. But I challenge anybody who knows the Bible. Exactly. I said, where is it in the Bible? It's not in the Bible. Old Testament is full of
Father Abraham, King David, his son Solomon. Come on now.
A lot of them had
multiple wives. The whole thing is, though, here's the thing is what we know, right? And a lot of us are guilty. Most of us are guilty of this. But I'm saying, because most of us slang the dick around, right? Wives, though, a wife that you are there for, she's there for you. You financially taking care of her, a wife, not a side chick, not just a piece of ass, not just some random female you banging. You don't care what happened to her. You don't care what happened to her kids. You're not concerned about her well-being, her mental health, her physical health. No, we're talking about taking them under your domain as a wife.
Yes.
And most guys, including me, not really doing that, right? We just and so that's what's not biblical per se, but a wife that you take care of, that's under your domain, that's under your protection, and you are taking care of her well-being, that's a wife under you. Hey, Bible has plenty of examples of that.
Yeah, if she's sick, needs to go.
But it's still in the Bible.
Yeah. If she's sick, whatever, you take her to the clinic, take a blood test or whatever that she needs or whatever, you take care of that. And like, man, you're such a great husband. Thank you so much. Wow. Because you know what? One of them, I don't have to say which one, but was just breaking down her story even more. And I'm like, man, like it's hard for me to sometimes imagine the type of poverty that these people, like, it's like I don't believe them. Like you were that, like, because the person carries themselves with such class, they don't look like they're that impressed with your stuff. And then to be that there were times where they didn't have food to eat, like they and their families didn't have food. She had to eat once a day. I'm like, really? Yeah, I had to eat once a day, she was saying. And she's like, I struggled. I basically, somebody said, look, come work for me, but I can't pay you. You'll just learn. And she's working for somebody for months for free and not having anything to eat. The person, it's just like, man, they went through a lot of stuff. And I'm kind of like, it's hard for me to imagine to see that because I just don't see her that way. I see a classy woman, beautiful, elegant, long hair, just like, I don't see poverty at all. And maybe because, when we grew up, we didn't the poorest people didn't look like that, I guess. I don't know. But it's just amazing to hear their story and knowing that the big difference that you can make in somebody's life. And that's what I want to do. I want to make a huge difference in their life. But to finish my story, though, about what is different now, because I couldn't find, we haven't found the other person yet. So now next week I'm going to Colombia because there's a great possibility there. And I just want to check it out. Like, what's funny is like the people that you knew from before, that you girls that were a trophy, that you never thought would accept this. And now you bring it to them and break it down in a way that it looks appealing. Like, this is the best I'm going to get. The women are like, this is, And so anyway, so I finally hired somebody that's part of I have this charity program. Okay. And I guess she needed a job, but she's not one of the wives.
Okay.
Not somebody I'm attracted to at all.
All right.
I actually would prefer getting somebody that could potentially become one of the wives, because then she'd be cooking, cleaning. You just get more out of them than paying somebody just for the work.
Come on, man.
But that, I needed you need to work, and then my other work wife is getting so busy trying to, she got to cook too, now she got to clean, now she, and I'm like, I need you to work, I need you with me. Let's push this thing.
You got one job.
Yeah.
But you always got two jobs.
You doing all the jobs,
the second job.
Like, more tired. And I feel bad. I'm like, man, she's tired. Now I actually feel bad for people in one-on-one relationships that are in real marriages, because I see when the women always complain, I'm tired, I don't have time for sex. I'm like, I kind of see that now. If they're doing all that stuff, I think the solution for both women and for men is to have 3 wives, for the guy to have 3 wives. I really believe that. The one that was a possibility, I already said yes. And then she came back to me later and said, look, I just want to be in a relationship with you one-on-one. I don't want anyone else in my relationship. And she's a beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, like, I lost a lot of women not be doing this. A lot of women that potentially would have been people that I would have went after hard. And I just lost total interest in her. Like when she said that, because to me, I think she's just trying to manipulate. Right. Why don't you? And then she said, I said, so I can still be in those other relationships. Like, yeah, you can still have your Venezuelan wife. You can still have the other wife, but me is separate. So if you really were serious, why would you be okay with me having another wife? Because she trying to manipulate the situation, trying to finesse the situation, and doesn't want the other women hearing or knowing what she's asking me, what she, you know.
It doesn't work like that. It has to be total for me. I think what you explained to me, all of you guys are in a relationship with each other.
With each other. And if you're not interested in having a relationship with my Venezuelan wife, my Dominican wife, then I'm not interested in you either, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work because what you're trying to, they don't want, in the team, you can't steal. You know, it's like if you come somewhere with a whole bunch of eyes on you, you have to walk straight because people are looking at you. But if you are by yourself, it's easy to finesse the gringo. The guy, you know, be like, oh, this is how it is. Try to manipulate situations. It's like, get out of here. Some girl I interviewed today that was looking for the job, for the cleaning stuff. This other person I interviewed today for the job.
Okay.
She's like, oh, she's asking for 2,000 pesos a day, which would for a whole week would put her at 40,000 pesos. Like, I'm dumb. No. You know? Like, I don't know how much stuff costs. Like, she wants 40,000 pesos a month. You know, in the States that would be nothing, but
that's not what they get out there.
Yeah, exactly. People work for 10,000, and so she referred by my neighbor. Neighbor said I paid her 1,000 pesos to clean my house one time. Okay, I'm giving you a full job, and you want double what you got for one time.
Yeah. Normally, the full job, you know, it's going to be lesser.
Exactly.
The trade-off is it's more consistent, it's more ongoing.
Exactly, but she thought that I was dumb American, that she was going to play and all this stuff. But we did hire somebody, so. Usually, so the good thing about having everybody in the house is in a relationship is like, it's like you can have sex anytime, anywhere. It's just sofa, anywhere, you know, anywhere. There's no problem. And it's like, you're like living in a porn, right? Every day. I hope there's no kids listening, but it's just like, great.
It better not be.
But when you hire somebody that's not inside the circle, but it's just their work, it kind of changes the dynamics in the house a little bit, because you just can't have sex in front of them like you could with somebody else. So their clean is like, you just can't have sex anywhere. You got to go to the room, or you got, you know, so
bathroom.
Hopefully I can replace
kitchen,
her. Yeah.
Closet, backyard.
So I'm hoping to replace her quickly by, you know, finding that third one again. Because that was the best situation.
Okay, I got a question. You know, this is real talk. So, like you say, when you have the other wives, they are in relationship with each other, not just you. Is it mandatory? Is it required by Dan the man that they must sleep with each other?
So for my rules,
and when I say sleep, I don't mean just literally sleep.
Yes.
I mean,
I know what you mean. Have sex with each other. To have sex with each other. So
what?
In my rules,
we don't use that kind of language on the Big Boss channel. This is a family-friendly channel, sir.
The first 4 rules that I got, a friend of mine told me about the Quran. So I know the Quran doesn't support what I'm going to say, because even though I got the rules from them, the second rule of the Quran said that the women have to accept each other. I took it further, say have to love each other and be in relationships with each other, because it just if they just accept each other, it's still me in 3 different relationships. I want them to be that. And so even though polygamy is accepted in the Bible for me, being homosexual, gay isn't. So I just have to put that aside. But for me and my rule, so they're like, oh, you got to wait the polygamy thing. But I take it a step further, because I'm basically want them to be bisexual. And that's, for me, how it works better. Because if they like each other, like I tell them each all the time, look, it's not that I have 3 wives. You have 2 wives and a husband. You have it good too. So when I was like, oh, this is good for, like, people be like, this is good for the man. I'm like, no, it's good for you. You have 2 wives and a husband.
It's that game, man. It's that game. And I don't got 3 wives. You have 2 wives and a husband, baby. Exactly. You win. Oh, man.
And some of them like that. When they're like, yeah, that's true. They're
like,
true. So take advantage of that. So they have to be.
So I have 2 wives. Yeah, baby, you got 2 wives
Yes.
and a husband.
So the least you can be in that sense is at least bi-curious. When they say, I'm not a lesbian, I don't know if I'm bisexual, but I'm bi-curious. But they all are, because they'll say, like, I don't like all women. They just have to really, really beautiful. I'm like, I don't like all women. I like pretty ones too. Like,
Right.
You bi. So for me, being bi, and then there's one that's more toward men and a little bit bi-curious, and there's another one that's more women, but likes men too. And so
Right.
I'm okay with both of them. I actually get turned on and excited when I see them showing love to each other. That really excites me, because it's like,
of course,
it's because like they're following the dream. It's like
girls
the dream.
kissing girl. What guy?
What's red pill game? I see that come up. What does that mean?
Red pill game. Okay, so well, red pill is understanding female nature and whatnot, and how to navigate and I won't say manipulate, but how to navigate around female nature and assert your male dominance, and basically stay in your masculine frame at all times and keep the woman in her feminine frame. You know what I'm saying? Blue pill is normally the opposite. So you have the red pill and the blue pill. The blue pill, talking about for a man, a blue pill man is a man who basically starts to adopt like the feminine ways and let the woman gets a little too masculine, a little too dominant. So that it's deeper than that, but that's like the real fast definition to it. But so red pill is basically men understanding women nature and not hating them for it, not getting mad at them, because it is what it is. It's nature, right? It's nature. So we understand their nature. We know how to rise above it, and damn it, we will assert our dominance and stay on our purpose, stay on our grind, be in our masculine frame, and keep them in their feminine frame. And the ones that can't comply, goodbye. So that's basically red pill in a nutshell. Hold on, I gotta read a super chat. DP man 39. Whoa, shout out for the $25, man. I swear I gotta hook up my soundboard, man. So when I get these big ones, I can go for the unique content. Keep up the good work, boss. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, pretty soon, my man, he gonna have his own channel, man. You gonna blow up. But until you get your own channel, you hear it here first on Big Boss Real Talk, man. Yeah, man, you just drop a red pill game, man. And like I said, red pill game is just men understanding. And funny, it's like you, even as a man, of course, obviously, you have to learn female nature, but a lot of men seem like they don't know themselves. You have to learn what it is to be a man. And a lot of that comes from, unfortunately, in the past generations, a lot of us didn't have a father in the household, right? And so we had to learn what it's like to be a man by going out on the street, hanging around other guys on the street or something like that, or through TV, you know what I'm saying? So at some point, we have to learn what it is to be a man and learn a man's nature and a man's role. And then we have to learn female nature. It is what it is. And then just rise above the female nature and stay in our masculine frame and keep her in her feminine frame. If she can't stay in a feminine frame, that's fine for her, but I will not deal with you.
Yeah. And you know what I find interesting is that, so back to the Matrix, or back in the United States, where there's, you're married, your wife, people don't want the man to dominate the relationship because it's like bad. It's like, oh, you're a macho. So there's all that thing. But the women are okay with their work and their boss dominating them. They don't want their husbands to. But they'll listen to their boss. They're not going to talk back to their boss. They're going to disagree with their boss, but not going to say it in his face. And they're going to respect the boss. I need you to come work on Saturday. They're like, oh, okay. They'll cancel their other plans to come with their boss. But they ain't going to cancel their plan for you. No. They ain't going to cancel their plan because you want them to do something that you want to do. So how I made that easy, and I don't want to be like all dominant in a relationship.
Their boss or their pastor sometime.
Yeah.
Many women, they will listen. They love their pastor more than they love their husband. Hello.
Yeah, and a lot of husbands.
Boss said it on Real Talk. These women, they love their pastor more than they love their husband. And they listen to their boss at work more than their husband. Hello.
Yeah, that's true. And I've coached relationships where the husband literally hates the pastor because the pastor tells her what to do and she'll do it.
He has more control. The pastor has more control over your wife than you.
You do, yeah. And so, but I find in the dynamics that I've created, it makes it easier, and I don't have to be dominant. Like, hey, I'm the man. You need to listen to me. The way I do it is with the job situation, and I don't know if that could work in the States, probably, but because I'm also their boss, so I don't want them. If they have another job, you quit your job and work for me. So, like, your job outside of the relationship, which is still mixed inside the relationship, is you're working for me. So I'm already a dominant figure just by nature, without even the relationship. So that's easy to fall in the line when it comes to the relationship because it's all meshed up together. And if she's upset, doesn't want to do something, I'm like, okay, if you can't do it out of the relationship, do it because it's your job.
Right.
And she falls in line. So instead of having your wife cook for you because she wants to, and sometimes she doesn't want to, if that's actually her job.
Sometimes she wants to, sometimes she don't.
She don't have a choice but to, because that's her job, and they respect their job. So, and if everyone else is doing their job, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're on the team, everyone else on the team is pulling their weight. You can't just come and not do anything. And people that are lazy, I think the other one that's lazy, they just don't feel comfortable because some women try to manipulate and create the culture. That's what I had with my ex-wife. She created a culture in the household that I just couldn't fight. She just was busy creating a culture. It's one-on-one. But here, there's a culture that I create the culture. You walk into the culture, and it's already there because everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's following the line. So you're not going to protest. If you protest, you're going to feel like it's not your place. So I just find the dynamics is great. And if anyone's planning on doing this, I encourage them to either have a little business on the side, have something that you can hire these women so that they feel like you are actually making a difference, not just giving them love and sex, but you are making a difference in their lives. And not just paying them money because you're laying around. Like, I'm not just giving you money to be pretty.
No.
Like, you're my girlfriend, and some of the girls want money. Like, can you help me do my nails? Can I do my hair? And you just giving them money because I'm like, nah, you got a job. We go, yeah, I want this, I want that. I'm like, well, good thing you got a job. And I know you get paid.
And it ain't payday yet either.
Yeah.
Well, can I have that? So when is payday? When is payday for?
Every 15th, every 1st, every 15th, every 1st. And I made him serious. And sometimes we were out and like, oh, they want more drinks. They want Big Daddy pay all their drinks.
It's coming out your paycheck, baby.
Exactly. I'm like, and they'll say that. I'd be like, hey, just take this out of my check. I'm like, all right, I got a little thing I know on my phone.
You at negative right now. You at negative. You ain't getting a check for a whole nother month, man. What's going on? Hey.
I never let them get to that point. I never let them get to that point. But they know that they can always don't feel guilty and feel like they work for it, not like they're begging me. Like, hey, I work for this, and this is what I'm getting. And it just makes them feel more dignified. I feel like they just feel better. They feel more dignified. They feel like they're contributing to the team because people want to feel like they're contributing. Somebody's not contributing, they're gonna feel bad. They're gonna feel like they're just losers. And I want everyone to feel like they're contributing. So everybody has to have a job because if someone doesn't, they're gonna feel bad. They're gonna feel like I'm more. You're not here just because you're cute. You're here because you can do something.
Come on now.
And there's a lot of things you can do. Cooking and cleaning, and everybody you can be able to do that. But that's a real job.
That's a real job
for people, yeah.
And it got to be consistent. It got to be multiple times a day, every day. And what? You're feeding 4 people.
Exactly.
So you in there cooking. You ain't feeding 2 people. You feeding 4 people.
Yes.
Multiple meals all day.
Yes, you're in charge of the house, and you're cleaning for every. Now it's like that. Other people don't have to worry about
everybody.
Yeah, no one had to worry about no dishes. They don't have to worry about that. So we're like I just need you to work.
Do you get their mind right? There's someone be tripping like, well, I clean up behind you, but I'm not cleaning up behind her. No. I'm not gonna clean up behind another woman. She clean up behind herself.
No,
does Dan the man have to deal with that in his household?
No, they know that's the job from the beginning. It's funny. I told you last time, like I had the first wife, and I've been telling you, it was like a month and a half before the second one came. Yeah, so she got comfortable, and that's another lesson I learned. Never have one for too long. Like try to get the second one quick, even if it comes down to one. Don't, because they're gonna get real comfortable, and they're gonna start enjoying it and start feeling like they just want to be the only one. Yeah, they start manipulating. Because when the second one came, she's like, "Well, I'm not cooking no more. Have your new girlfriend cook for you." I ain't cooking for you. I'm like, no.
Hold up.
I'm like, no. And she just did a lot of stuff. She just wanted to.
Don't tell me the Venezuelan said that.
No. My first one was Dominican.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
The first one. Actually, you know what? I even though I want to start sending you more of these little videos and stuff of the before when I was creating it.
I know.
She's like probably the most cutest face. I don't want to say that because they're gonna see this, but green eyed, beautiful, right? Very, very beautiful. And she was there. I had the longest. All of my friends would be like, "Man, just stick with her, man. Great woman."
It's not about that. It's not about one-itis.
Yeah.
It's not about one-itis.
People like, just stick with her. I'm like, because she's not. I don't know how she's gonna take the other wives. Like, man, just stick with her. She's awesome. They got like, she'll be in a rap video. Like, this girl is awesome, and she cooks really good, cleans really good. You know, great stuff. Great quality person. But when the other one came in, and she's like, "Well, I just want to do my job." I'm like, "That is your job."
Hey, first of all, your job is listening to me. That's your job. I might change your job to do whatever. Your number one job is to listen to me.
Exactly.
That's your job. Woo, come on, man.
So she
man,
didn't like that.
I'm built for that, man.
Hey, since then, I never had any problem with that. So since then, from day one, I break it down good, and I always try to say, I can't keep one. Like, don't keep one. If you bring it down to 2.5, you're always on the hunt. Try to find that third one, and tell them to help you. Like, hey, let's go out. Our goal is to find somebody. So they're looking too. We're looking. That's why if they're not attracted to women, it doesn't work as well because they're not going to be interested in finding no other woman. They're not going to see a benefit for them. They have to see. I'm going to Colombia. They have to see a benefit for them. They have to cheer me on and say, "We hope you bring her back." Like, yes, I want
Poppy. I want her.
I want her. Like, go work your magic. You know, if not, they're not gonna have any, and they're not gonna see any benefit. I mean, there is a benefit of work now. Like when my Venezuelan was like the main one, she seen how much work there is, and I'm like, you see that now. She's like an advocate for like, okay, let's just hire somebody for now because there's a lot of work. You know, and I'm like, yes, it's a lot of work for one person to do everything, and I'm an advocate for this.
Right on. Like I said, I'm normally only mostly taking questions that are super chatted, but this is my buddy right here, Jordan, and he just wants to know where you originally from. I know you told me, but I forget.
Okay, so I don't know if he can read my shirt. So my family. So I was born in Florida. I'm just moving from North Carolina, but my family's from Haiti originally. Mm-hmm. So I have roots from that. This is actually Creole. So since nobody got it, I'll just say what it means. I thought it was fitting. A friend of mine, this other guy who's Haitian, lives in Colorado. He made this. He has a little T-shirt brand, and he's putting, I guess, Creole saying, and he let me have this one. And I was like, oh, I thought I'd wear this. It means "Upa comprendre" means you don't understand. Ooh. So it's like you don't even get, like, you don't even know. You don't even know. Like, you don't understand. You don't get it. You don't get it. So they don't get it. So I know there's some people who don't get it, or don't understand. It takes them a while to even get the concept. You know, like I come from a religious family, and I was having a big debate with my family this week about polygamy.
Oh, wow.
And when I was like basically coming out for me, because I hadn't really just came out to tell my family. That's why I was hesitant the first time, because
until they watch the Big Boss channel. Hey, Big Boss brings them out, man. Big Boss brings them out. Hold on 1 second. And Big Boss bring them out. I bring out somebody else too. And this chat about to be real lit. I want you guys to put your hands together for Bogota's greatest Bitcoin master, Crypto King Los.
What's going on, man? Shout out to the panel, Dreamwork Dan. First time meeting you. Well, I guess virtually. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in the metaverse for real. You know what I'm saying? But no doubt, shout out to you, Big Boss. You already know what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yes, sir. So, chat, if you guys are wondering why I brought a Crypto King on, it seems that Dreamwork Dan is not the only one living a polygamous life. Now, Crypto King might not have 3, but he's working with more than one. So, you want to speak on your situation, Crypto? Then we're going to go back and forth.
No doubt. Well, yeah, just real brief, just to catch everybody up with my situation, because it's similar to Dan's, but not quite the same. But I have two Afro Colombianas, and and the situations for both of them are unique. But we don't live in the same household. One lives here in Bogota with me, the other one's in Cartagena, and they're under my covering. And during the interview, I heard you guys bring reference the Bible and stuff like that. Whether people want to believe it or not, what I'm saying, it's there. And different men throughout history, were tagged with that particular situation. So this particular lifestyle is not for everybody. So I don't like to call it polygamous. I just like to call it, I'm taking care of, I'm responsible for two women. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how I roll my situation. So, mine's is, and I mean mine different because, I just heard y'all was talking about a moment ago that, Dream say he get turned on by them liking each other. Well, my situation didn't necessarily start off that way. So, what I'm saying, I had to, and then both of them coming at me. You know what I mean? So I had to get that square first. And then once I got that square, I mean, I still get a little bit of pushback, but they both understand what they have in me, and I understand my role in the situation. So, and I always reference, like you said, you'll challenge people in the Bible, me too. And I know the Bible, you know what I mean? But people tend to forget that there's a prophecy that's in the Bible that, during the end times or towards the end days before the Most High return, there's going to be 7 women to 1 man. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not enough. First of all, it's not enough men to go around in society because of whatever reason. And, and you got a lot of women who are righteous. Part of what I got to do is to teach them, you know what I'm saying, how to be a woman, how to follow, their womanly role, and, put them in a spiritual, form, you know what I'm saying? But because we are all human and we still fall short, you still gonna get a little pushback because this lifestyle is not for everybody, and every man in the world is not gonna be tagged with, this responsibility, nor can every man even handle this responsibility. Because I'll tell you from the beginning, man, this wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? I told myself, what the hell did I get myself into? But then when I look at the greater good, what me and you similar is the fact that getting them to work together, everybody bring different situations to the table. Because one of my wives, she got 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? But 2 of them, their daddy has never been in their life. You know what I'm saying? So I am basically a father to them. You know what I mean? And I take care of her. And then both of my women have jobs, whereas you probably taking care, I think I'm saying it right, you might be taking care of your situation in its totality. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't have to work, what I mean. Well, mine's, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? You better get your ass up and go to work and go do something. You know what I'm saying? Sure, you ain't just gonna be laying around mooching off of me like that. Yeah, I'll take care of the stuff that you need, but you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to do something. You just can't sit around and be lazy. You know what I'm saying? And then this one here in Bogota, in the other room, she's a nurse. So you know what I'm saying, she works 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So, and tomorrow she off. So tonight I gotta, you know what I'm saying, run it back. You know what I mean?
So let me get clarify on mine.
You gotta take care of it tonight.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let me clarify. So mine work, but they work for me because I have my own business.
Okay.
So I make them, and I give them like, okay, it's your job. You're gonna make 15,000 pesos or whatever I negotiate with them. Something 20,000. One it was like 30,000, depending on what they do. If it's computer stuff, because they are like smart, graduate from college. Not all of them, but one of them graduate from college. So yeah, they do have skills. They're gonna be working for somebody else. I said I'd rather you work for me than work for somebody else, and it just works for me better that way. My business has grown from it because now I have a team working with me, doing stuff, that I need help with. So it's just been better for them to work for me. But I set it up like you have a real job, not just you're helping me because you're my wife, because you're my girl, you're just helping me like that. No, you're not supporting me. This is a real job. I pay you on every 15th, on every 1st is how much I'm paying you to do this job. And that's how I have it. And even though it's a situation where it was actually, I had my teeth pulled, my wisdom tooth, And there was the nurse. She's like 24 nurse, and she works from some other place for many places, and she like her own little practice. And I really was attracted to her. She's cute. And of course, I was with my Venezuelan wife, and I was like, hey, let's try to bring her on the team. We got an open spot, and she kind of was flirting with her too, helping me. I was flirting with her open. She's like, isn't that your wife? Like, and I was like, oh, I'm not jealous. Like before I told her, how I would break it down to her. Like we're all going to go on a date. So they're always a little bit confused as that. But because she was a dentist and she had her own job, I think after it's like, she's not going to fit good on the team because I want to travel. I want to come to Colombia for 2 weeks, 3 weeks with my team. I want to eventually, if they get visas, come to the States for a couple of weeks. I want to be able to move with them in a way I want to move with them. And I don't want them to say, I can't go because I have to work and the other person can. So I kind of want them to be in the same situation. So for me, if in my old day, if I didn't have the 3 wives thing, I definitely would have pursued at least smash, or at least, I'll definitely try to create a relationship with her because she's a professional. She's beautiful, everything that I would like. Her English is okay. She speaks, not perfect, but she speaks pretty good English. So she would have been like a perfect catch or like a great catch. But I had to let go a lot of great catches because they don't fit in what I'm trying to do. But when I do what I'm trying to do, it's just way better.
It's definitely like that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I got to keep mines apart until they able to get the mine. Because I got younger one. I got a 31-year-old and a 28-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be 42 in a few weeks. So you know what I'm saying? Like I bring a different set of knowledge and skills to the situation, and that's what I want from mine. You know what I'm saying? So the one that I have in Cartagena, I'm paying for her school so she can. Because she wanted to go to the police academy. You know what I'm saying? So right now she's doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, she's a nurse. You know what I'm saying? So they're in 2 different fields. But also my one in Cartagena, she's more business savvy. You know what I'm saying? She's more mature. You know what I mean? Because she have the 3 kids early on, early on in life. You know what I'm saying? So she understands, this one don't have no kids. And one of the main reasons why she's on the team is because I need to extend my last name in a whole nother continent. You see what I'm saying? So that's behind,
you
that's
one kids with her.
One, you know what I'm saying? Because I have 2 in the United States already, but they're grown, you know what I'm saying? So me and you have, like I said, we similar, but I have just a different dynamic. I can't, this one here and here, she can't travel I'm not finna put a business out there. She's not eligible to get a visa to leave the country. I know that. I understand that. So when I get ready to travel somewhere, then it'll be my one in Cartagena because she can. So, and I'm not interested in trying to take all of them and manage, because I'm from Tampa. If I take them to Tampa with me, people gonna be looking at me. Well, some people will be looking at me like, you a champion. Carlos, your bitch is bad. Not understanding the full situation. And then my family, well, my mom and the women in my family, they gonna be looking at me like I'm a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the women in my family, they got that Kevin Samuels woman who he be trying to help. They got that mentality. You know what I'm saying? So they would never understand. My mom, she ain't gonna never understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? My mom is about to be 67 years old. Some shit just ain't gonna change. And I'm not gonna try to change her. You know what I'm saying? When I tried to talk to her about she brought me, all right, so I am not a Christian. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I am an Israelite. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? And by those guidelines, you see what I'm saying? I walk different, you know what I'm saying, from what I was raised to be. You see what I'm saying? And when I started getting a more in-depth knowledge on the spiritual level, and I know it's probably people in the chat probably sitting back like, how you finna bring the Bible in this? Brother, you should say that's where it come from. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But I mean, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? This stuff has been done multiple times. Like, it says that King Solomon, who is revered as the wisest man in that ever lived, you know what I'm saying? This brother had 300 wives and 700 concubines. That's in the word. Concubines are basically side chicks, but he had 300 wives. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible says, be fruitful and multiply. Well, how the hell are you going to be fruitful and multiply? Which one? Because the women have a clock. At 31, 30, 32 years old, it's damn near over with for them. You know what I'm saying? And I was married for 12 years. in America to one woman. You know what I'm saying? And my children, because my 2 children are from one woman. You know what I'm saying? Both of them were extreme failures, partly because of me, because of my youngness, and you know what I'm saying, and some of the stupid shit I was doing during that time. But most of it was them, because they had a masculine energy and they thought that they can run me and tell me what to do and all this other kind. And I just couldn't go for that. So eventually down the line we clashed, and you know, I don't have anything bad to say. All I can say is that I learned a lot, and I won't repeat those same mistakes that I did in those 2 situations. And that's one of the reasons why I only had 2 kids in America. The child support system, number one, and you know, and how women use it to exploit. And I didn't want to be a victim of that again. But when I started traveling in international space, I saw that it was a total different situation. You know what I'm saying? And the women like that live in international, and they was raised in an international home where they was raised in a home where the woman is supposed to do their role as a woman. You know what I'm saying? I find that more fitting for me. And you know, and I just basically I'm a bit of a charmer a little bit. So, you know, and I know how to make a woman feel like a woman. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just easy for me. And then the other plus is that, well, my wife in Cartagena, she speaks Spanish and English. This one here in Bogota only speaks Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So it forced me to learn the language. Mm-hmm. Now I can communicate, you know, in all facets, you know, with both of them, you know, and yeah, man. So it's just a lot of components to this, quote unquote lifestyle.
It's very interesting, and there's a lot of similarities between us, which is, I'm happy that you came on. For one, I also have 2 kids in the States. I'm also considering having something here as well. I mean, it's like you've decided already. I'm still like on the fence of it, but I'm still considering it. But I did give 12 years. So you've been married for 12 years. Me too, 12 years too, in the Matrix marriage. Although I had 2 different wives. I had 7 and 5 years. So that's 12 years altogether.
Yeah.
And I have 2 kids, 1 by each. But there are a lot of similarities in our story, which is kind of amazing. And another similarity is the one you have that's 31 has 3 kids. The first one I was just talking about, my Dominican that had the green eyes that I was telling you about, that's no longer with the team. She was 31 as well, had 3 kids as well, 3 boys, almost the same situation. And so now I only have one that has a kid, has a 4-year-old on the team, which makes it, putting them together, because she doesn't want any older kids around her daughter, which I get. She doesn't want no 7-year-old boy living around her daughter. So that changes the dynamics. Now most of the other ones don't have kids, which I'm cool with as well. But be like, they're gonna want kids. And so that, you know, that's definitely a possibility.
Nice. Yeah. The reason why I'm in this situation is because Cartagena don't want, you know what I'm saying, any extra ones. So, and I'm like, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? What I mean, but I love you. Okay, I love you too. You know what I'm saying? So how we gonna make this work? Because, you know what I'm saying, like, something gotta give here. You know what I mean? And so, you know, and that's how I was able to work that with her. This one here and here right now, I still gotta, like, you know what I mean? It's a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? It's better than it was. It's definitely better than what I could say that, but it's a work in progress because she's been 7 years independent. You know what I'm saying? But see, that independent mind frame that she has right now, or had before me, she basically humbled herself down. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they know about each other, no problem.
Oh yeah, well, shit, I wasn't the one who told them either. You know what I'm saying? That was the crazy part. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in Bogota, Colombia.
With the one with the 3 kids?
Well, nah, I got my own spot. That's the other thing. Nah, the one with the 3 is in Cartagena. The one here in Bogota, you know what I'm saying, got our own spot here. And that's where I'm at right now, because I, you know, back and forth between myself. Because
you see her,
I'm not no moocher. I can't live off no woman. Me personally, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's not in me. I never was that way. So, you know, she don't like it because she don't have access to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then in her mind, she know that, man, look here, man, there's so many women in Colombia, dog. And then for somebody like me, it's super easy to get anything I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about literally anything. You know what I'm saying? So she knows that. And that's one of her hangups. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to live with me? Blah, blah, blah. But then at the end of the day, you got the power to say, get out of my house. You got 38 or some shit like that. You can't be telling nobody like me no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So look at this guy.
But why
You know
can't she
what I'm
move in
talking
with
about?
you?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I
Why
got
can't
the
she move in with
charm.
you, the one that ain't got no
I
kids?
want.
How is she?
The one that having no kids, why don't she move in with you?
I don't want that yet.
No. He just said he want. But see, y'all.
No.
Okay, hold on. You guys have two different philosophies. Dreamwork Dan, he wants all of his chicks under one roof. He wants to be that king and have his kingdom, his fiefdom, and all of his wives live under his roof, and he be their boss, and they answer to him. You, Mr. Crypto, you have your women in different cities. You have your own apartment. They have their own apartment, and you just, you know what I'm saying? You are the centerpiece between them.
Right. And this one here, she takes care of her own rent. But when she asks me for something and she needs some help with something, I do that. The one in Cartagena, I take care of that the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's different dynamics with both. And then the other reason why I don't have them in the same is because this year, I only been walking this for about maybe 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fresh. I'm barely new. You know what I mean? So I'm not finna it's like a shock and awe. You know what I mean? And you don't really know what's going to come with the shock and awe. I don't want to wake up and got a knife in my back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with melanated women still. You see? So, you know.
So I'm going to assume that you still like see girls in Bogota.
Of course.
You still got other girls too.
I can tell her to come here right now. You can look at her. You know what I'm saying? But the one
not her, that girl, the other girls.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I talk to her.
You don't just have the two. You have the other one. The two know about each other. Two main ones, but you have other.
Yeah, they know about each other. And then, you know, I got a couple other prospects, but you know, I ain't really trying to bring them in like that if they don't really fit. And plus, I think 3 is probably be my max if I even do that, because I still do a lot of stuff. I'm a techie, you know, like I work in the tech industry, and, you know, I got my crypto investments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I do takes up a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a whole lot of time to spread around with everybody. So if I bring another one on, she might be getting the low end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't want to. And this ain't just about sexing them down. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of brothers that get confused with that aspect and think that it's just about knocking them down. I got me some bad bitches I can run through. Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Because when you a king and you bringing some women under your covering, man, you really got to take care of them, man. It ain't I'm here for fun. Yeah, I ain't here for that.
Prostitution, you just paying.
Exactly.
Nah. So yeah, that's my situation in a nutshell. You know what I mean? But you know, for brothers who are even considering this type of situation and lifestyle, what I would suggest that you do is, you know, first of all, you got to have yourself in order, because it ain't gonna work if you're not in order. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work, because if you all over the place, how in the world are they gonna follow you? You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately that's what the female have to do. They have to follow you. I think I just heard you say that, big boss. You know, the women trust their pastor more than, man, that's my mama and daddy. My daddy can't get a break with my mama, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she listened to the damn pastor who's teaching that Christian bullshit, you know what I'm saying, more than she'll listen to him. And this has been going on for at least 20 years that I know about, and my mama just won't get in line. My mama a good woman. I ain't talking bad about my mama, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and then my daddy took my mama through a lot of shit. I grew up looking at domestic violence and all that kind of shit. Yeah. But when I turned 19, that shit came to a complete halt, you know what I'm saying? Because I played college football, you know what I'm saying? So when I came home after my first season, I was, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, I had to put a stop to that shit. And since then, that day, my daddy put a knife to my throat. I heard, you know what I'm saying? But me and my dad that shit. I depend on him more than I do my mama. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think that with women from that generation that had to put up with all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. And then my dad had a outside son in 1991. And my brother, he's passed away now. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, but, my mama she still bring that shit. He'll be 31 this year. No, he'll be 31 right now. My mama still talk about that shit like as if it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, those women from that generation, It's just different. So I understand both sides of the tool. But if my mama didn't leave my dad, and biblically, as the woman in this, as the wife in the situation, if you're gonna stay around and you didn't take the path that you have to leave for that purpose only, then you still gotta abide by the rules of a wife in the household. Hello. Man, my mama and daddy stay 10 blocks from each other. My daddy got his house, my mama got her house, and they 10 blocks from each other. What kind of shit is that?
And they still married on paper.
They still married. 42 years.
You see a lot, especially on TV and the old sitcoms. You see the older married couple be in a house, and they have separate beds in the same room. They have separate beds. Sometimes they get extreme. They have separate rooms. Your mom and dad took it to extreme, and they have separate houses.
Houses, bro. No,
separate blocks, separate neighborhoods.
Nah, ain't no separate neighborhood. They in the same damn neighborhood.
Yeah, 10 blocks.
10 blocks. They can walk to each other. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I just be like, man. But I'm the child in the situation, so it's not for me to be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I grew up looking at a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of shit growing up. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't want to deal with that. And then I don't hit women. You know what I'm saying? And it's partly because of what I saw growing up. So I never hit a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna just let no woman do how my mama do my daddy. Ain't no woman finna do me like that. Shit, you got me? I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And I did a whole lot of stuff in my life that I'm not proud of. But I'm still a man at the end of the day. You're just not finna be. Nah, yeah, you ain't finna run me. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
And like you say, what you allow to happen to you, right? You can't control nobody and what they do, but you can control your response, and you can control what you allow to continue to happen to you.
Exactly. And
that's me. I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm a boss. I'm alpha. I gotta run this. And if I can't run this, then I'm leaving.
Right. Or you got to kick the rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to, depending. Yeah, most likely going to be in my shit. So she leaving. But I'm saying I'm leaving the relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. Understood. And that's the biggest challenge that I have with this one here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, she's been independent on her own, doing shit on her own for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So, part of her is humbling down and listening. You know what I'm saying? She like to argue, fight, and fuck. That's what she like to do.
Right. She black, all right. She might be Colombian, but she black, all right.
She goddamn black. But I don't like that shit. I'm not finna be sitting up here running up my blood pressure, man. Big Boss just said this the other day. Man, you look like you 27 years old. I want to stay that way. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? So that means all that stress, I ain't finna be arguing. What the fuck? I ain't come down here to be arguing with no bitch. No, man.
I don't have to argue.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Shit, you need me. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? So what are we arguing for? What are we fighting for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand you might not like certain things. I give you some time to get over it, but you ain't finna be in here. Yeah. I ain't going through none of that shit. You crazy. You know what I'm saying? The other one I had in Cartagena, I had to put her ass on a 4-month what you call it?
Probation?
Suspension?
Yeah, no, not well, that was at the beginning. I put her through both of them went through a 6-month probation period with me before I started taking care of anything.
Hey, hold on.
Straight up. 6 months. Both of them went through a 6 months probation period. Both of them made it through successfully. But I had to put on punishment for 4 months. Meaning I put her.
He said you gotta put on punishment, man.
Yeah, she had to get out there. She had to go figure out how she gonna get that rent paid. How you gonna get these food? How you gonna feed them kids? You know what I'm saying? That I had to do it, man, because I had to let her know that, damn it, it's what I say. You know what I'm saying? It ain't you not running nothing here. You know what I'm saying? I run this. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, first of all, it ain't no dudes that's coming from America, plucking from America and coming down here in groves like that. They coming down here. Most dudes coming down here to have fun with you.
Do what I do. To bust it up.
That's it.
Boss go to Colombia, Brazil, to bust it up for the low peso.
See, so now the choice becomes: would you rather have weekend fun money or would you rather have a lifetime? And most women want that lifetime situation. You know what I'm saying? So and then on top of that, not bragging about me, how many dudes you gonna find look like me? You know what I'm saying? If I took my clothes off and all that shit,
Hey,
You know what I mean?
hey,
Shit.
hey.
It ain't no good looking dudes
Come
who
on.
have an
Come
actual
on.
job,
Come on.
who's educated
Talk your shit.
and trying to damn live outside the country. That fucking percentage is less than 5. And on top of that, I'm 41. Most of the dudes who do what I'm doing, they be damn near retired.
About to retire.
They 55 and 65 years old. You know what I'm saying? You want that? You know what I mean?
Preach.
So, man, shoot, man, I'm just like, that's kind of what I use to make them in their mind understand what situation they in with me. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
And then you know that I can go out here in these streets and get whatever I want. You know that. You know what I'm saying? So what is your choice? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get on my page and play my game, or you gonna continue doing what you doing and struggle?
Church. And what you doing clearly ain't working in life. Hello, look at your life. Pull out a mirror, go in a time machine, look at your life, and look where you are now.
I want to say it's not that it's not working. It's where they are is not an opportunity for them. The opportunity you're providing for them now, like one of the rules is you got to be the best husband that they can find in their area. And that's definitely so. It's not like they're losers. It's the situation that they're in. You know, it's not like they're losers between everybody else is losers. They're not going to find that. You have to be the best that they can find, and they're not going to find that often. So, you know, so I don't call them losers or like, hey, what you're doing is not working. It's working for where they are. Now they have an opportunity to triple whatever their life expect, whatever they're going to get in life. They can triple they can advance in life now. So if you know,
we having church tonight. We having church and Big Boss Real Talk. We having church up in here. Matter of fact, run the collections up. I need to see some more super chats up in here, man. These brothers are dropping major game, man. They dropping major game, man. We in church, running collections. I'm on my Minister Jap stuff now. Shout out to Minister Jap. Chicago got him too. So Florida got him. Florida, Chicago, and Oakland. All right, y'all go back to what y'all talking about. I had to put that commercial in there.
So I want to say something similar about the probation. I don't know how you do your 6 months probation or the time that you get them to do, but I have a little program as well. It's interesting how it's similar. I guess if somebody come down here, they got to create some kind of system because you just come like a weekend person, it's not gonna work. You know, the way you can't live like a tourist when you come. You gotta be smart. And if you don't speak the language good, you got to be like, you got to think. So I kind of have a system that I had created actually back in the States because I'm a coach. So I have this coaching program. It's a 21-day challenge that I put people through. It helps them, chase their goals, and they got to do a little homework every day and send it. Well, lucky for me, I had it in Spanish as well. Someone translated, put it in Spanish. This is like way before I even came. I didn't know why I had it in Spanish. And I had like a few people take it. But then it came here. Now I put my girls through it. When I meet somebody, I'm almost like, hey, you want to do this 21-day challenge? It's to see in 21 days, are they organized? Can they do the work? How smart are they? How do they write? It's kind of like to see their level. But really, I just want to see them try. I just want to see them listen. Like she just never wanted to do it. She's like, why are you asking me to do that? I'm like, just do it. She don't want to do it. So that already tells me that, okay, you're not qualified.
You're going to be combative. You're not going to listen to me. You're going to try to debate everything I'm telling you and all that.
Yeah. And it's good stuff, too. It's about if you have a dream. Like, I want to know what your dreams are. Like, what do you want in life? And you have to say what you want in life. You got to write it. You got to, steps that you got to take. You break it down into what steps I'm going to do. So I can know what their ambitions are to see if it fits what I'm doing, too. So, I don't have a 6-month thing, but I just have like a 21-day thing.
The reason why the 6 month came up for me is because, the women here, a lot of them, they have previous lives, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you was doing before you met me. You know what I'm saying? You could have been in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Doing what boss come down here to do and all that, you know what I'm saying? See, and I don't want to, and for me, see what I'm saying? So for me, I need to see in a 6 month time frame when you fall in a failed clutch, what your reaction gonna be. You know what I'm saying? In that 6 months, I need to see if you just trying to use me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I got this and and that's part of the reason why Cartagena had to go on that 4 month punishment because I made it so easy for her. She thought that she could just milk the situation. Nah, girl, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and cut this shit off and show you what time it is for real. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, in those 6 months where you have them going in your 3 week scenario where you having them writing down so you can literally see in your goals. Well, I'm watching what they're fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say a damn thing to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask you a few questions, but I'm watching your actions more than I don't need you to write nothing down because I'm generally a good judgment of character, and my circle's small. You know what I'm saying, of the people that I really deal with. And you know what I'm saying? So that same philosophy I do with women. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, you know, if I see that all it is about you want to go get your nails and hair done all the fucking time and you trying to use me to get it done, or every time I look up you need some money so you can go hang out with your friends and drink in the street and all that shit right there, you're not finna use me for that. That's what the PayPal poppy is. Oh yeah, let me tell you brothers something, man, for you PayPal poppies out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been literally in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, not with these two, but in a situation to where the girl is literally on the phone saying this, saying that to whoever the fuck is on the other side of the phone, you know what I'm saying, but laying in the bed with me, you know what I'm saying, hi. And I'm sitting back shaking my head like this, because this is how I've developed my mind frame. And I'm like, man, if this bitch here can slime me do this, you know what I'm saying, she can do it to me too, you know what I'm saying? So for y'all sending money to these chicas down here and you don't travel down here and you not trying to establish something solid with them, man, 9 times out of 10, your ass just getting got. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Stop doing that shit, man. If you gonna really try to do something, make something with the female, your ass got to be here. Otherwise, just do the P for P thing, man. Just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you won't get your heart hurt. You won't run into a nigga. Because most of the time a dude from the States, he ain't gonna get mad at the girl. He gonna get mad at me. What you get mad at me for? You know what I'm saying? Shit, ain't no reason for you get mad at me. Because she playing you, not me. I just came in. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Shit, so look, you know what I mean? If she came and then most likely, and these Latin American women, they a little bit more they are a little bit more aggressive than the ones in America. The ones in America feel like you need to chase them and all that shit. You know, man, bitch, I ain't doing that. And especially not here. I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, if a girl, and the way they do it here, they'll stare at you, just stare.
Eye contact.
Yeah.
All right,
so
basically. How you say stare, Mr. Florida? You say what?
Stare. They just stare. You know what I'm saying? So when they doing that and I catch them and they ain't with no man, she basically saying, please, Poppy, come talk to me. Please. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and she may have a man. But hey, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like I want to come over here and say something to you and I come over there, I got your ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't be staring at me. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Hola.
You didn't open up that door. Yeah, hola. Oh, here go this, and I learned Spanish. So I'm finna give y'all some game right quick.
Grand Jefe, baby.
Straight up. So this me.
Cuánto, how much?
Amor. Con mucho respeto. Tú eres muy lindo, okay? Yo quiero conoce tú más. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Tú eres muy bonita.
Bonita.
Yo quiero tu cuerpo. Yo quiero tu cuerpo. And I laugh it off.
Yo quiero tu culo.
Shit, now I done got them laughing. I came at them with respect. You know what I'm saying? And then they was already interested in me in order for me to even get over there and talk to them to begin with anyway. So now I got your ass.
They were staring you down. They were
staring me down. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's it. You locked in. Boom, I got your ass. You know what I'm saying? So for you brothers out there, you know what I'm saying? I just gave you some. Approach all these women with respect if you're trying to make something long term out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And you'll go a little bit farther, you know? But again, if you P for P, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just continue doing on what you do. You feel me?
Hey, I want to say something about what you were talking about with the guys that are just sending money, right? So I've seen being here, there's a girl, a really cute girl. She's like, you know, friends of ours. And this guy's sending her $2,000 and over like $2,500, right? This guy's crazy over the course of time. And right when he comes, he recently came over like the week before Super Bowl weekend. He came like last week or the week before, and then he comes to bring her to a party. She's like, "Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh man, I don't feel good. I want to go." The guy got so mad, kicked her out, right? Wow. And then she called. She like called one of the girls, like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Whatever." She came over to the house, and that's when I heard about the story. She's telling she didn't tell me the story. She told the girl the story that this guy's been sending her money and everything like that. I'm like, man, these guys, she's like, man, this girl's such a liar. She just lies. They'd rather have long distance relationship. They don't want to have long distance. And the girl's like 21. She's like, oh, I haven't had sex with a lot of people, just 10 gringos. I haven't had sex with no Dominican. She's Dominican, but she's like, for her mind, she's still a virgin because she ain't had sex with Dominicans. Like having sex with Americans don't count because that's like work. So that's like normal. Anyone does that.
Yo,
I'm not a hoe. I only have sex with Americans. I'm not a hoe.
Your whole lobby looser than a motherfucker talking about something. You a virgin? Get the fuck out of here.
No, but for her, it's like I'm a good girl. I only have sex with
hoes,
Americans.
man.
Like it's understandable. I have sex with Americans, you know. So, but these girls, and the thing is like a lot of times when you're ready to come, the guy, that's when they'll be quicker to end the relationship or quicker to like come up with some excuse. Oh, they got school, they got this and that. But when you're sending the money, because they can have 5 guys sending the money, they're okay with that. Long distance relationship easy to manage. It's like me. I'd rather text than be on the phone call. Like I talk to a lot of people. I'd rather text. I even train my people. Like I have like my clients and stuff like text me because I can talk to 10 people at the same time texting. Right. On the phone call, I gotta stop and talk, and I can't. So the same thing with these girls when people come in. If the guy comes for a weekend, they can't really be seeing other people at the same time. They gotta spend that time, and they can't wait for the guy to go out. I've talked to so many girls in Sosua, just having conversations with them to see what they're like, asking them questions. They're still part of the game I don't get. Because of the money they say they make or they charge, I don't see where the money goes to. Because I'm like, why are you still poor then? Like, how are you still? I'm working for my whole family.
Because she's taking care of that Dominican dude.
Hey, hold on one sec. I should have known, right? I didn't think about it. And I probably could have used it because I think it's TikTok, so you could use TikTok shit on YouTube. But it's real quick. But I'll just verbally say it. Why this Dominican chick? Now, it didn't say where she got the money, but let's be real. She bought her Dominican boyfriend, Papi Chulo, a Mercedes-Benz, and we know where she got the money from. And you go to her Instagram, basically, you see the picture she put up, what she be doing on her Instagram, and she's bad. She's bad. Nice body and everything. And she bought her boyfriend a Mercedes-Benz. So that's where y'all money is going to.
Or it's going in that kitchen to feed me when I was doing that shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because my chicas got to cook, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going out here ordering no motherfucking rappy. I ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass in there and cook. You know what I'm saying? That's part. I do.
Every day, my first dates, I always come cook. Before I had my 3 wives, my first date was, you know how to cook? Yeah, I can cook. You come, either you cook what I already have, we go to the store together, you go do some grocery shopping, we get the stuff, and you cook. That's all my first date. That's
smart on a lot of levels. First of all, you testing her compliance, how obedient and submissive she is. If she actually can cook, you know what I'm saying? That's very smart. That's very
and you're gonna see her service in the cooking. You know what I'm saying? If she taking her time with that shit, then you know she most likely gonna take time with other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
slamming stuff and sucking her teeth and rolling her eyes,
stomping her feet and all that shit like them American females do. Not all American females, because I know some females in the chat. So I'm not down in all of you. You know what I'm saying? But 60% of y'all ass is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And don't no brothers want to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? All we need you to do is come in and do what we ask you to do. Be cooperative. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And when we want to get that ass, let us get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I mean? So that's it. And I'm not no dude that's trying to fuck every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I need my energy to put in what I'm working towards. Because my goal is by the time I'm 45, my feet need to be kicked up and I need to be moving around how I want to. So when I say I'm going to Thailand this weekend, I want to be able to do that without having to worry about shit. The only way I'm going to be able to do that is to build what I'm building, continue building what I'm building right now until I get to that point to sit my ass down. So right now I got 3 years to get that done. So right now, yeah, I'm going to service you and I'm going to make sure you okay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of dude that I need you to come. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to feel like I'm taking advantage of you just by getting sex. See, when you P4P, you don't give a fuck about none of that. You just in there to get yours off, bitch. You better get yours while I get mine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But see, I don't look at it like that because now I got 2 women that depends on me. So because they're depending on me, I got to take care of their needs too. This one in here, she asked me for a massage every 2 or 3 days. Well, I don't got no problem doing that because she get in here and cook and she wash my clothes. You know what I'm saying? She give me some lips sometimes with some shit she ain't understand quite yet, but I can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because she's calming that shit down. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when she get too loud, this is me.
That's you. Mm.
And her ass, that volume get low. You know what I'm saying? Because she understand what I'm saying. So if she able to follow directions that way, then shit, I ain't got no problem with helping you, you know what I'm saying, with what your goals. Oh yeah. And then if I got a chick with some ambitions like the two I have, they got ambitions in life. Shit, I'm gonna help you. Shit, because I know how hard it was for me. So I know it's fucking hard for you here. So I'm gonna help the shit out of you. But you need to be doing what I need you to do too. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Yeah, and that's how I look at it. So I can't, man, if I went back to the United States and tried to do this shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? Well, either one of us, Dan.
You'll get lynched, you'll get hung, you get ran out of town by sundown.
Bro, I don't think I could afford to do it in the States.
Nah, you can't.
That too. That'd be the first barrier.
It's not, the money's not making a difference because she can go out and make her the same money or close to the same money that I'm making.
Or more than you.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them together definitely can. But now all my girls together can't make more than me, even if they weren't having the jobs. So then like together,
hold on. We need bars. We need bars. He said what? He said all your girls' income together can't make more than Dan the man. Woo!
But in the States, it's hard to say in the States, you know?
Yeah. Shoot, that's real talk, because that's me. Because my nurse, she only, I think she make just under $1 million a month. You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit. That's like $400. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? In a month. So she needs fucking help, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then my one, she's in the academy, police academy. She ain't making no money right now because she's in school, so she needs me. You know what I'm saying? And even when she get to the police academy, that said some of these police women out here who y'all got fantasies of fucking in the Colombian uniform, they still be selling that pussy too. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
Think about
I got a brother in one of the travel groups who smashed a couple of brothers who smashed some female police officers in Cartagena. Okay,
because they be selling it. They don't make enough money.
They're supposed to be there watching over this stuff. You know, cops full uniforms. Get the WhatsApp later. Come over out of uniform and
do their thing.
But do they pay them?
I know.
Huh?
Yeah.
They pay the cops?
Yeah.
Because you got to trip on some real stuff. They be seeing, I know they have to feel away. They be seeing the other girls get all that money. And like you said, sometimes more than what they make, like on a real regular job.
Straight up.
What them girls be making is more than what they make. And they feel away. They say, hold on. I'm an officer. I'm in uniform. I'm risking my life. I'm doing this. These damn chicas getting this. Hold on.
Then,
let me spruce myself up.
And some of them chicas, know what I'm saying, that's the ones that's P for P, they getting that what the cop making a month, they getting that shit in a day or two.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
The cops see that. They say, hold on, this math ain't adding up
at all.
I'm out here risking my life, and this is what I get. And this chica just come out here and just get that in one day. Oh, hell no.
Straight like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Crypto King, have you ever been to the Dominican Republic?
I have never been to the Dominican Republic. I don't have a desire to go because you could put Dominican Republic and Colombia 5 or 6 times. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. So, the reason why I say that, I was going to ask you because I'm actually thinking about coming to Colombia and living there, like moving there eventually because I think it's cheaper.
It's
and
definitely
more
cheaper.
People. And so, like, a nurse making $400 here is like, okay, I pay my girl like $300, right? $300, $350. If they're really good, like 400 max is gonna be 400, and that's like a normal pay. A nurse makes that over there, but how much do they make in a year? Someone makes $300. 300 times 12, what's that?
That's $3,600.
$3,600 is how much they make in the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So imagine you make like $10,000 or $6,000. That means you made $7,000 a month. That means in 1 month you make what they make in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You make in 2 years. They basically have to work 2 years to make what you make in a month.
That's why dude cell phones be coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit here is a month's worth of them. You know what I'm saying? Income for them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
you
That's
know,
crazy. So
or
they would be crazy not to.
a half a year worth of income for some
Oh yeah,
phones.
yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you
imagine in
know,
the States, you could make that much more, basically 24 times more than somebody.
That'd be
You have
crazy.
to be a millionaire. You have to be like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, on our level, yeah.
Yeah, so
Build up.
a girl in the States that's like a decent girl is gonna make at least 40, right? 35, 40,000. So 40,000 times 24, you're in the millions, you know. So you have to be a millionaire, and that's per month. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You have to make million per month.
straight up. So for
So
me, I downgraded my lifestyle here. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that all of this shit, all this gold chains and fucking Jordans and all, I
Not
don't need
needed.
none of that shit
It's
here. You
not
know what I'm
needed.
saying? So I was staying in the apartment, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You know what I'm saying? In a trendy part of town over here. You know Chapinero, Big Boss. You heard of that shit over here. I
Yeah.
stayed in that area. I downgraded, and that's like a strata 5 because it's 6 levels in Colombia, 6 being the top. I was in a 5. You know what I'm saying? And as I was moving around Bogota, you know, and I'm like, man. Shit, man, these motherfuckers don't care nothing about none of that shit we care. Well, what people care about in America. So I moved to a strata 3. I'm in a strata 3 right now. You know what I'm saying? Man, I pay $950 a month. You know what that equates to? And I'm talking about $950 for my rent, water, lights, electricity, and gas and internet. All 6 of those shits, $950. That equates to 300 and damn near $300 a month.
Oh,
That's
so you
motherfuckers.
said 950 pesos?
950,000 pesos, bro. And that's
950,000
what I
pesos.
paid for all of that shit is a bitch car insurance in America.
Damn.
yeah.
What I'm coming back to America for again?
Damn.
And I got 2 fucking fine ass wives. The fuck out of here, man.
And that's the theme.
Shit.
That's the theme of tonight's live stream is multiple wives. That's
Yeah.
what it's about.
If people in the
Dreamwork
States
Dan has
know
3,
how good it is
Crypto
here,
has 2.
if they know how good it is here, like you're saying, like there's just no incentive to go back. Like I'm, you know, when I'm getting divorced, my parents are like, "Dan, you need to go back to North Carolina. You need to." I'm like thinking to my like, "Dad, I know you're a pastor, but if you knew what I was going, like, if you see all my life here, you would behind doors, you'd be high fiving me because I'm like,
Not to disrespect your dad in his position, or you just said it. Shit, he'll fucking change up too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, he'd be high fiving me. He'd be like, "Yo," because there's no way. I mean, in reality, it's like there's no incentive. It's just way better. It's cheaper. You get more people, better treatment. It's like it's just better in all senses. So I mean, I don't know.
So right now, I just got a new salary. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm rich here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm rich, but I'm not spending no money like that because I don't need to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not no dude that need all that shit. I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga, I'll put some food in my belly. You know what I'm saying? Fuck me when I want to fuck. And then if I want to entertain, and if I want some type of entertainment, I got money to do it. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? We going Bitcoin and crypto, baby. That's what we doing with the excess. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a little stash for, you know what I'm saying, if an emergency come up. You know what I mean? So, bruh, my life, man, I ain't got no stress. And I'm not going back to America to add no stress. Because I went back to America January 27th to the 30th. And I popped up on everybody. I ain't even tell bitch I was coming. You know what I'm saying? And it was just so different when I got back after being gone for almost a year. And shit just looked different. It felt different. But I started feeling that, fuck, man. Shit, here go the everyday hustle and bustle again. Oh, man. Man, I couldn't get out of that shit fast enough, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How long did you stay in the States?
How long did you stay?
4 days.
Yeah, you did a weekend warrior. You did a weekend warrior in
Thursday to Sunday. Thursday to Sunday. Sunday.
I stayed a month.
Nah, bro, I ain't doing that shit.
I went back and I was gonna stay a couple months, and then I was like, man, this is just so like different. And my friends like, you've been spoiled in the DR. You can't. I'm like, I can't stay here. I moved. This is when I decided to move. I got some extra suitcases. I paid the extra fees. I pretty much moved, and I moved all my stuff here. I'm like, I'm good.
That's me. I got a few things left in the United States that I think I got a whole motherfucking house set up. So when me and my ex-wife divorced, you know what I'm saying? We split up the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because we the one thing I did like about the marriage is that we paid for everything. So we didn't have, like, when after we got married, we know how most couples, they have a fucking bill after the marriage. We ain't had it because we paid for everything out of the pocket, because she was a good organizer. You know what I'm saying? She understood me financially. So we didn't have no financial problems like that. So everything we paid for, it was boom. So we split up everything. So I end up getting a whole set of shit that I can fill if I could put my shit in a cargo ship container and bring that shit here. You know what I'm saying? And I can fill my house up, but I ain't sweating none of that shit over there because it's cheaper to get this shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could just spend $400-$500 and fill up a house here with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, it's just, man, fuck that shit. I don't even want to talk about that. Hey, look, Dan, when you come to Colombia, you gonna forget about DR, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I'm coming next week on the 27th for 10
what
days.
City?
I'm going to Santa Marta. So I go to Barranquilla and then Santa Marta. Why Santa Marta? Because I have a brother that moved there like 13 years ago, like never came back. We didn't understand what the hell, like what's going on. So I went over there 3 years ago. I thought I was like, what's up with him? Like, you know, but I went there. I'm like, oh, I get it. This is before I had gone to the DR. I didn't know anything about this world. That's when I started discovering, like, there's another world out there. And so when I was over there, so I, you know, met, that's when I'm going to actually go see. I'm like, man, this is awesome. So people like, I've never been to Bogota, none of these other spots. I just go Barranquilla, and then it's 2 hours to Santa Marta. And so that's where I'm going for 10 days. And you can really, if like you go over there and get like a nice hotel or a resort for 3 days, you're giving it something that they would never get in their lives. This is only for high-level gringos to have all-inclusive resort. It's like you're blowing their mind. Even 3 days of that, they're never going to forget that. No other guy could do that. She's like, this is the first time I'm ever going to be in a spot like that. They're sitting there, Airbnb, like, I'm really going to be in this spot. I only see this on TV. I'm going to be in this spot. So no matter what happens, you know.
You say Dreamwork Dan, take you places, baby.
It's a dream.
Man, I'll take you places.
It's a dream.
Come on, man. And I'm not selling you a dream.
That's part of being a king with the situation, man. You gotta be able to show them something that they never experienced or will never experience. You gotta be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Show them that, baby.
Yeah, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Like,
can't nobody else do you like I do you, baby.
You feel me?
And when they get blocked off, when they punishment, they come back. See, in the stage, you can't punish no girl for 4 months. They're gonna be like, bye.
Bitch, I got a passport, bitch. I don't need you, bitch. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can do this myself, man. Man, all right. You can take your strong, independent ass and do it then. You know what I'm saying?
Say less. Hold on. Shout out to Keith Jenkins for the $20 super chat. These super chats been far and in between. Matter of fact, I ain't even got a lot of likes. I got all these people watching. If y'all ain't super chatting, you can at least press like. These brothers is up here giving game. I don't know if it's a personality thing against Bossy Boss, but for my two guests and the game they dropping, first of all, y'all should be super chatting. If you ain't gonna do that, press like and support the channel, man.
Please.
These brothers taking time. It's at night where they at. One is in DR, one is in Colombia. They came on because I asked them. They giving you guys game. The least you can do is press like. I'm not like these other YouTube channels that gonna let it ride. Okay? I'm not like these other YouTubers. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Y'all can at least press like. Especially if you ain't super chatting with no money, press like and show some appreciation for these brothers that's giving y'all real game. And that's real talk. So thank you, Keith Jenkins, for the $20 super chat.
Straight like that. Hey, man, Dan got a little bit more experience in his life than me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take kind of what I say with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Dan got a little bit more of a foundation than I got, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working to get my situation the same way or similar to his. You know what I'm saying? I got a grasp on my stuff. Don't get me wrong, but he just got a little bit more experience than me. That's all.
Well, we very similar. We very, very similar in a lot of stuff and how we're doing a lot of stuff, you know. And so, and the same experiences, you know. And the one thing the one thing I like is that when I have the girls around me, I feel stronger, I feel more protected, and I feel like I don't have to put up with some other girl's new shit. Like, I've dropped so many pretty girls that I would have never had to, like, literally when I went to Colombia 3 years ago and I talked to this one girl, like I was just happy that this girl texted me back. I'm like, yo, she texted me back. You know, I'm like, I thought this girl. I'm like, man, you're the prettiest girl I've seen here. She's like, okay. When I asked her for a number, she's like, She looked at her because she was actually working in front of a club. You know, they always put the prettiest girls to work in front of the club, get people in. And young girl, and then she looked at the security. Security was like, yeah, you can give her. She's like, yeah, she's kind of new. She's not a hoe like these other girls. She's like kind of new. I'm like, all right, well, we'll see, whatever. And then I was just happy that she texted me back. You know, I'm like, well, I'm texting with this most beautiful girl I ever talked to, you know? And so that was already a thrill for me already, just texting back. And so now when I'm like, okay, I'm coming over there, I'm still the one that's kind of doing most of the chasing. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to go anymore. You know, I'm like, I'm just going to stay here. I'm not going to go. And I really was like, I'm not going to go. And I kind of was like telling her, like, oh, man. And she wrote me paragraphs on WhatsApp, paragraphs expressing her love, paragraphs, like how she's serious, how she gonna move to the DR, how she give me her whole life, all this stuff. I'm like, dang, I'm like, well, you know how to change a man's mind, you know how to convince her, you know, sending pictures.
I want to ask you a question. Would you agree that this type of lifestyle makes you and keeps you and feeling young?
Yeah, I feel young. So like my oldest girl was 31, like you were saying, 31, right? My oldest out of the Dominican is 31. Now my oldest is 26, 25. So I definitely feel young.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a little bit of spunk, you know what I'm saying? And they keep you on your toes. Me, my preference, I ain't going younger than 25. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even really want to go younger than what she is. She 28. I don't really want to go younger than that because I need my female to be I need mine to be mature. So like she surprised me the other day. She was like, Carlos, yo quiero inventario en criptomonedas. What the fuck? Basically, what I said to y'all is that she said that she wanted to invest in cryptocurrency. That's basically what she said. And I sat back and I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She really paying attention to my shit. You know what I'm saying? A 25-year-old, 23-year-old, 22-year-old, to me, I ain't gonna say to me, I'm gonna say for me, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that they're gonna be able to catch up to where I need them to be mentally. And that's gonna frustrate me. You know
How long did it take for her to ask that question?
I don't know. I've been dealing with her for 7 months now, probably in about maybe the 5th month.
Yeah, it takes a while for them to get it because what I'm doing too, they kind of like didn't get it. But as far as the age thing, my oldest one was 31 and she was kind of like the more mature one. When the other two came, and then she was kind of like, because she was there first, mature one. Now the 26-year-old is the more older one, and she's definitely the one with most responsibilities. Now she's like more mature. And just today, she was like, "Thank you so much for like making my life better. Like, how's your life better?" She's like, "I'm just doing more stuff. I have more activities. You know, I'm just doing so much more for myself now." And she just has a job now, for one. That she has a job. She didn't have a job before, but it's just amazing for me. But she has matured. But the reason why I think I like the ones that are, I was talking to a girl that was like 38, wasn't part of my team or anything. It's like they have more stories in their head, more baggage. That's why I kind of like in the 20s, it's like even though they have some stories, they don't have that many. They haven't been through like a nasty divorce. They haven't, had 3 kids. I had one that had 3 kids. And she just has like, don't trust people that much. Like, like they might be a little racist towards stuff,
Understood.
And like the first one was kind of, she didn't know my family's Haitian. I'm Haitian by family. And she was like, yeah, these Haitians come over here. They come mess up our country. She's like talking all this junk, right? And I'm like,
She didn't even realize who she was talking to.
I'm Haitian, right? She's like, oh, you are? She's like, well, I'm not racist at all. I know my best friends is Haitian. And I'm like,
sound like
black
the white
friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That are black.
I know. And for her, she said what she's been taught. Like, have you ever had a bad experience with a Haitian? No. I'm like, okay. So she's like, yeah, but it's like they come and mess up our country. I'm like, this is what they say about Dominicans in the States. When Dominicans go to the States, they say the same shit about y'all. So don't be so quick to be racist or to be, things. But of course, they still see me as an American because that's where I'm coming, where I've lived and where I'm coming from. But, for me, I think the age thing, I don't want them too old. And then the funny thing is the girls have to like each other. So they don't want a 38-year-old too. It's not just what I like.
Right.
I like what they like. And they have high quality taste. So the quality of my girls have gone up where I'll be like, hey, she's cute enough. Like, this is good. Now they want to get somebody like is high quality because they all got to be attracted to her too.
Right.
And so I know I definitely feel like I've been younger and I exercise. So I look in the mirror, I'm like, dang, I even look better. Like I do my little push-ups, but I used to work out before all the time anyway. I don't remember getting abs like this. Like now I see myself looking better. I'm looking at catching myself in the mirror like, who's that? You know?
You feel me? But the situation kind of forces you, you know what I'm saying, to do this because you want them to be just as much into you as you are into them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like for me, the same thing. I exercise at minimum 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that. You know what I mean? Like she had one of her friends over here the other day, and the girl, she thought that I was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? And I heard her in there telling her, nah, no, he's 41. Mucho ejercicio todos los días. And I say, yeah, I walked around, I say, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? She the friend just looking at me like, oh my gosh, but the fact of knowing that they appreciate that you are a standard that they want. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no shit that they just seeing on TV.
That's the key word, appreciation. And I remember asking when I'm like, what's the difference between having a boyfriend and just being friends? Other than sex, what's the difference? And this is one thing that my American wives never got. She said, when you're in somebody's relationship, you have responsibilities toward, and that's a boyfriend, that's not even a husband. You have responsibilities. My wife did not want to say this is my responsibility. Like they have duties. Like American women don't want to have no duty, no responsibility. If they do have a duty, they want you to do it together. They're not gonna take anything on like this is my responsibility. I have to do. No, I ain't got to do shit. You know, that's how they think.
Yeah,
but
I don't need no man and all that shit. Yeah,
they appreciate and they show you by taking care of you. Say, look, I'm gonna take care of this. This is my part.
Right.
You know, they're not gonna bug me about washing dishes and stuff like that. They're not gonna bug me about that.
Yeah. Like so this one here in Bogota, she don't like rub my feet. You know what I'm saying? And man, but my one in Cartagena, she fucking give me pedicures herself. I don't even have to go to no fucking store to do it. You know what I'm saying? She does it. I couldn't get my ex-wife in America to do that shit in 12 years one fucking time.
Right.
I get that shit damn near every time I go see her, man. You know what I'm saying? Baby, let me see you. Let me clip your nails. Oh, I can do that shit myself. You know what I'm saying? Keep a fucking nail clipper with me. You know what I'm saying? No, they want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to do it. That's appreciating you and who you are.
Your American
you know
wife didn't want to do it. Your American wife didn't want to do it.
Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? But she want me to massage her fucking feet. Bitch, I'm out here working harder than you. I take care of all this shit because I was the dude. I took care in Kevin Samuel's world, you know what I'm saying? Like that 50-50 shit, my shit was more like 75-25 or 80-20. You know what I'm saying? Like I made her ass responsible for something. Bitch, you ain't finna be making no 100,000 and don't pay for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I took care of the mortgage. I took care of the insurance, all the insurances, all the shit that it was necessary for us to be able to live. Well, what she would do, she like to go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? She'll cook maybe once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? She want to go out to eat and spend fucking $60 at fucking Longhorns or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we throwing away fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the money that you making, that's what you spend on it. But you know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate holidays, you know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate Christmas and none of that shit. But she would like to, you know what I'm saying, buy me shit on my birthday and, you know what I'm saying, ask me what I want. Because I ain't really looking for nothing on none of them days, you know what I'm saying? I know this shit sound weird to a lot of y'all in the chat, you know what I'm saying? But man, my lifestyle as an Israelite, that's part of what it is, you know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate no pagan, you know what I mean? That's just me. I'm not shitting on nobody. Because this is my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Let me say something about that. Which is interesting is because now I'm not a religious in either way, but I don't do holidays either because almost every day is like the same for me. Like it was Valentine's Day and she brought me a cake and a flower. Like the girls gave me stuff. It wouldn't keep me chocolate, but I'm like, it was Valentine's Day. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Because every day for me, because I work from home. And I travel and I work, and I want it to be like that. So holidays are for people who have jobs. I don't have a job. I have a business. I have, every day I work. It could be Sundays. It's the same way. But I can take a break anytime I want to. I could, not work a day if I don't want to, or just do a little bit. So I have
control of your schedule.
But because of that, holidays kind of like doesn't matter to me anymore because I don't feel like, oh, I can't wait for Memorial Day weekend so I can get out, because I can do anything I want to any day, anyways. So for me, I don't celebrate holidays, but we don't celebrate holidays for different reasons. You do it for reasons. Me, because it doesn't matter. Like, I forget about it, and it doesn't matter. Every day is a holiday. I'm fucking in paradise.
My baby here, she got mad at me because I told her. She asked me the other day, well, what do you want me to do for your birthday? I want to do something for you. I say, look, I don't give a damn about none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different day. I'm going to be a different age, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you continue doing what you're doing right now, I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to be carving out nothing special, going and spending money that I know you don't have, trying to make me smile. Get your ass in there and do what I asked you to do. That's going to keep me smiling. I'm here with you right now, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to keep me smiling.
That's the best gift. Do what I asked you to do. Why do you want to do extra?
So Kings and Dream said something interesting. He said that they want to be modern women, but they want us to be traditional men.
Kings and Dream. They want to be modern women, but want us to be traditional. Rub my feet after I've been busting my ass before. Exactly.
It's different. It's different. And over here, they want us to be modern, and they will be traditional. The girls that keep traditional. Or we can be modern men. It's
all day long, you know what I'm saying? But see, a real man gonna fall into his traditional role as a man regardless, as long as you doing what I ask you to do. That's my biggest shit. Do what I ask you to do. Don't give me no blip and no back talk, and everything's gonna be all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with you. I'm not fighting with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be going. As long as you're satisfied with how I'm taking care of you, then we gonna always be good. You don't have to go out your way. And then I know what type of women I'm dealing with. I know I'm dealing with one that got 3 kids, so I'm gonna have to be responsible step father for the kids who don't have a daddy in their life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time to be trying to make you feel special on a day when I'm doing this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So just do what I ask you to do. And baby, we gonna be all good. You know what I'm saying? And right now, that's been working for me. You know what I'm saying? And why change it? Why you gonna fix something that ain't broke?
But that's my thing right there. Do what I ask you to do. Sometimes, because they want to do extra when they feel like it, and so they think that can buy them grace or time to do less when they don't feel like it. No, this is standard. Do what I ask you to do. That's the main thing. Like I said earlier, your job is to do what I say. That's your job. Boom.
That's why I thought it was rather interesting before I came on, when I heard you say the damn woman do what the pastor say over the husband. That shit is backwards as hell, because the covering don't go like that spiritually. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why a woman should be listening to the pastor is if she's not under a covering from her father. Then and if she don't have a father that's in her life, or a husband, then she's under the pastor. But if there's a pastor or a father there, a husband or a father, the fuck, you just going into the pastor just to get a spiritual uplift. And if you in the Christian church, you going the wrong damn way. I'm sorry, but I'm shitting on that Christian shit, especially now that I found out the truth. Fuck that shit, man. So all you Christians in this chat, man, I'm sorry, dog. You know what I'm saying? But man, fuck that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro, because that's not what it is, man.
This is American free rights and all that. I strongly disagree with you, but hey, you can say what you want to say. But I am a Christian. I don't take offense, because hey, we got Muslims, we got other stuff, and I know you feel strongly because what you came up in. So just so everybody know, Big Boss, I am a Christian. I don't live like it, right? I'm a bad example of it, but Big Boss is a Christian.
How are you a Christian though?
Exactly, bro. That's exactly what I was gonna say, boss. You Israelite, bro. Know what I'm saying? You ain't because the thing is because the way that that shit was brought to us. You know what I'm saying? Look, I was raised in that, man. I was standing in there, a junior deacon, HR. I remember all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, look here, man. You in direct conflict of what they teach when we living like we living. If you
already know that. You know
what I'm saying? So if you flip it,
that don't make it wrong. But just because I'm not following it, don't make it wrong. That means I'm not doing it, and I'm not gonna change the religion to fit my lifestyle. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can deal with it. I know
Oh,
what
nah,
you're saying. I know what you're saying.
you ain't got to change the religion. You just change your movement. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. But like I said, I respect all individuals. The individual.
It's all good. I'll let you
You know what I'm
rock.
saying?
You didn't know. So similar to like Dreamwork Dan was saying, he's Haitian, his parents is Haitian, and his Dominican chick, these Haitians, blah, 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 blah. And she didn't even know. He said, wait a minute, I'm Haitian. Oh, same thing. I'm a Christian, and I let you rock out. Man, F Christians, it's all good. You can say what you want to say,
No,
bro.
not F Christians, not the person.
Huh?
The doctrine. That's what I'm talking about. Not the person that's following the doctrine.
Right, yeah,
I'm talking about the doctrine itself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't got it's all good, man. We rock out.
All right,
but
then
yeah,
shit. Let's just change the subject because this ain't on that
because
anyway.
it's not supposed to be about that. And I guess you're triggered about Christianity and pastors and all that. This is not about Christianity. This is not about Islam. This is about polygamy and multiple wives.
But the thing is,
Big Boss is a Christian. I'm a Christian who's not living by the Christian standard.
And the reason why it even came up is because how Dan and I are actually living, you know what I'm saying? We get judged the most by that.
Yeah.
Here you are, you just a regular guy and just saying, man, shoot, y'all doing what y'all do. And you respecting that. You know what I'm saying?
But I respect everybody, though. I respect everybody. It's all good.
You know,
I understand we all different. We're all different. Yeah. Everybody's not the same.
Yeah, in all fairness,
we're not robots. We're not little robots. We're not like a beehive. We don't think the same. So I get it.
Yeah. And in all fairness, it's gonna be hard to talk about polygamy and go deep into it without talking about religion, because religion does play well for it, especially if you feel like the religion is giving you permission to do it or isn't condemning you to do it. Me, I don't have any religious reasons for doing it. I'm doing it because I think it's more practical. It works better. I think it makes sense. So even if there was no religion, you still would do it. Think that it's a better. Even though I grew up in a Christian household, I do see a lot of BS in it. You know, I used to go to church, like even on the marriage couple. I used to go to this in North Carolina. I went to this other church. The marriage couple with my wife.
You see the main comment.
How can we come from?
I think it's impossible to do it, bro. Because ain't nowhere in the world I'm walking down the street and my neck like this all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't see how monogamy is even possible. You know what I'm saying? At this point in the game, I tried that shit for 12 years, and even when I was in it, I was still teetering on the brink. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I tried for so long. The last 2 years of that marriage, you know what I'm saying? I was wide open. I'm not gonna lie.
But you know where it came from? Kind of. So in the Bible, there's Paul. Paul was one of the first guys creating the Christian church and setting the rules and stuff. And Paul himself said, it's better to not get married at all. But if you can't, because he wasn't married. He said, but if you can't manage your emotions and stuff, then you get married. But the guy who, he obviously didn't have a tough. That's his family members. Yeah. He didn't actually have a tough sex drive, obviously. The guy, Paul, I'm assuming that he was so focused in building the religion that he wasn't probably into women that much. You know what I'm saying? But most men are, and most men have to either repress their emotions to follow the thing or lie. And most people just lie because you have to lie to get sex or hide your emotions, which is like suppressing is lying too. You're either lying to yourself or lying to others, but you got to lie.
That's going against the philosophy of Christianity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you always end up with a double-edged sword with that, man. You know what I'm saying? As the more and more I started studying Israelite, the more and more I'm like, man, come on, man. Like I said earlier, I'm not proud of a whole lot of shit I've done in my life, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of it was derived from how I was raised, you know what I'm saying? And what I was taught, you know what I'm saying? Had I, you know what I'm saying, know what I feel like is the truth now, I would have avoided a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying? You know? I got a felony on my background. You know what I'm saying? I ain't clean, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not clean at all. You know what I mean? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not shitting on nobody and nobody else. But, you know, I just feel like everybody need to walk in their truth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that truth may be, you know what I'm saying? Respect everybody else's movement. But, you know, let your actions speak louder than your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And the good thing is you got 100% of the rest of your life remaining. So everything that happened before, you have 100% of the rest of your life. So now it's like anybody listening to the same thing. I tell people all the time, no matter what happened in the past, any moment is a time to turn it around. So felony or no felony, childhood, whatever childhood, these are all things that tools that you have now. You got 100% left and be like, what am I going to do with this rest 100%? You know,
straight up.
Just do it. And I want to live the way this way. I never experienced this before this. And now I'm experiencing it. And now I'm a big advocate for team relationships, you know, and I'm ready to debate with anybody, Bible, you know, Israelite, whatever, because I like truth and I like debating to find the truth, you know,
right.
So I have no problem with that.
Well, at the end of the day, that's what it's about on any arena, you know what I'm saying? Finding that truth and then walking it out at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's just how I believe. But me, I ain't gonna never shit on nobody like the person. I'm not gonna shit on them, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the same respect that I command, I gotta give. You know what I mean? So I can't just shit on nobody, but any type of doctrine that I don't believe in, or like you, I'm willing to debate it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to agree and see everything. Like Boss was just saying, you know, everybody not going to see everything the same way. Everybody not going to agree on everything. Like me and you, even with what we are doing in our own personal lives with these women, you prefer teamwork. I need mine to be apart. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? At least for right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it just works better for me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that the women, they I don't want to have 2-3 women in the household and, you know what I'm saying, and all of them pulling for my time, you know what I'm saying? And they're not getting along. For me, it just works better. I give my time right here while I'm with you. And then while I'm with you, you got my full attention. And that's me too, because I'm a person that when you with me, you gonna feel like you the only one on earth. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So that ain't gonna work with everybody in the house for me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm making her feel like, damn, you the only one baby, you know what I'm saying? Then shit, how this one gonna be feeling over here?
And he was so drained. He was like, man, it's just taking my time. I just can't, I got to give them all their attention and stuff. And then what I find, like, I just like, okay, I'm not going to do mine that way, because instead of like giving one girl 4 hours, another 4 hours, I just give all of them, both of them together 8 hours at the same time. And we're hanging out, working together, stuff like that.
So you good with watching moleculars with all 3 of your chicks sitting up under you? You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I don't have to. The thing is, the reason why I need the others, because I don't have to give them all. They don't need me. I don't think I'm enough to give them all they need. That's why they need 2 other wives and a husband. So
you with that buy stuff. You on the buy? You like the buy thing?
Oh,
the girl.
He must not have been paying attention right before he came on. We spoken out specifically.
See,
break it down, Dan. Break it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that part. Like when I say, "Hey, polygamy's in the Bible," this part I'm about to say, the Bible does condemn this part. so for me, I find it best that the girls are bi. When the girls aren't bi, they don't have an interest really in the other girls. They have to. The other girls have to love the other girls too and care about them. If they don't accept them, then I have to manage these people's emotion. I got to make sure you're okay. Now I don't have to do anything. Like even when they cook, in the beginning, when one would come and cook, I'll be like on my computer and she's out there cooking. It's kind of like quiet. And then you'd be like, can I bring my friend over? Sure, have your friend over. Her friend comes over, now they're drinking, they're partying, they're like having a good time. I'm on my computer, I'm looking over, I'm smiling. I'm like, okay, this is awesome. Can we spend the night? Yeah, spend the night. You know, I wake up the next morning, there is this atmosphere just changing with an extra person in the house, and it just be one-on-one with someone that speaks Spanish. I don't even speak Spanish that well. They speak English, and it's like, I'm Google Trends. This is the whole atmosphere changing when I have an extra person in there. So then I'm like, okay, well, let's see with 3. Man, total different atmosphere, because you could be hanging with one and the 2 others are in the kitchen having fun cooking, you know? And so, but they're not only having fun because of you, they're having fun with each other too. Like
with everybody. I can see that. I can see the dynamic.
My team relationship is everybody is in a relationship with everybody. You're not in a relationship with me, you're in a relationship with the team. It's like a basketball team. You're not playing just for the coach. You're playing for all your whole team. We all win together, or we all gonna lose. I don't have 3 different relationships. I have one relationship.
Okay.
Me. If you violate me, you violate the team. Like you don't violate me. You violate the team. So
I understand.
I was at a party one time. There was 2 of them, and then this guy, hey, let's go to this guy. Want to go to the store? I'm like, I'm gonna just hang out with them. Like, oh, you don't trust the girls or whatever. I'm like, no. And the girls are like, even if you left, Dan, it's not like she's also with me. Like I wouldn't let. Like she would have to be. She'd be cheating on all of us. She wouldn't be cheating on you. She'd be cheating on all of us. So the girl was like offended, like, Like it wouldn't. I wouldn't be afraid of letting them go anyways,
Right.
because I know that they like each other. The girl wouldn't. The other girl wouldn't want that either.
You stronger than me, brother. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't managing no 3 women all in the same place, dog. I ain't doing
They
that.
help
shit.
you manage them. They help. It's easier. People say like, how can you manage if you can't manage a wife? How can you manage 3? I'm like, I don't have to manage them anymore. They manage each other.
Come
like,
on, man.
The wives help me with the wives. So it's her bickering, her complaining, her asking for money, her all that. I don't have to deal with that. Somebody asks for money, I don't want to give. I just bring it to the table. Hey, what do you guys think? Let them talk about it. I go on my computer. I'm like, when you
he say they manage each other, man.
I'm like,
let me know. You hear the pimping that's going down. He say the wives manage the wives, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's easy. I promise you.
Crypto
King, I promise you, it's way easier than managing one wife, because now they help you with everything. They help you with sex. They help you with money. They help you with, like, you don't have to deal with no nonsense. Like I have like so like free.
Look at boss, man. Boss over there.
Tell him Dreamwork.
Look, here's how I did. I divided my life into 3 parts. I said my personal life, my household, and my business, work. Everything that has work. And now, at first, I just had all of them do everything. But now I see it works better, because once I'm going to feel like I was a superior. They're one who manages the house. She take care of everything in the house. There's mold over there. Hey, you take care of the mold. She got to call whoever's got to do. You take care of it. You make the decision. So she's proud of that part. You cook, you clean. You're the mother of the house. The other one is the money maker with me. We go to meetings. We work. She knows everything about the business. She understands how it works. I can even give her the credit card, say, you know, stuff like that. And the other one is my personal life. Make sure I do my Duolingo. Make sure that we go exercise. We go to market. You know what I'm saying? And then
so everybody serves a different purpose, but in the totality, it's all for the greater good of the group. You know what I'm saying?
For the team. And they know that I'm the breadwinner of the team. So they know that I'm the engine of the team is equal, but I'm the motor. Like, if I disappear, the team disappears. So they know that, even though I don't say it, and they say, hey, like, we're all equal in the relationship, but in reality, I'm their boss. So,
hey, Dan, you got your comment down there, man.
Yeah.
When can we sign?
Let's learn Spanish.
Oh, anytime. So I actually have a group of people that are doing Duolingo, and I just put them together, and we just practice all the time. I know it's not the same as the Spanish class, so I'm not gonna unpromote your thing, but take
home the trophy, man.
Well, I tell you this, you know what I'm saying? Because I tried Duolingo, but with the lifestyle that you're living, bro, yeah, you might get a little bit. Duolingo ain't gonna really do the job. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a small foundation out of that, but you definitely need more. That's just a word to the wise, bro. Because I did.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I've learned more from the girls, from talking to the girls and being on the street, talking to anybody, than I have from Duolingo. But I do it because I'm on like a 100-day streak. Because other people in my group,
understood.
I've done like 200 days in a row, but then like people that are with me in the group, I encourage them by them doing it too. You know what I'm saying? How they feel
about men that only want one real woman. Man, well, in my case, I don't really have an answer for that, HD. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, shit, I got 2 real ones. You know what I'm saying? And shit, and they feel the same way about me. You know what I mean?
So,
and that's why
let me answer that.
Yeah.
Okay, Crypto, you like your hat, right?
Boom.
Yeah.
That's a nice hat. So
appreciate
I gave you another one just like that with another color or even the same color. Would you be like, nah, I don't want 2. I can't stand 2.
I probably wear it. Yeah.
Okay, you take 2. You put the one at home. So everything in the world, if it's good, you don't have a problem with having 2. Why would one good woman 2 be bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. If I have a house, I like my house. You can say, hey, I'm going to give you another house. Oh, no, I don't want 2 houses. It's going to be bad. I like Ferraris, but then you give me 2 Ferraris and be like, no, 2 is too much. It's bad. I don't know anything else in the world like that. So why would 2 good women be bad if one is good? I don't know anything else in the world that you have 2 is bad if the one is good.
Well, yeah, and if you the person on the side making the choice, you gonna choose what fits you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, my super one, they got that black woman attitude. You know what I'm saying? They got that. But I'm attracted to that for some reason. That's what I pull. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I like strong-minded women, but I want my strong-minded good woman to fall in line, and they do that. So I got 2 instead of the 1. So yeah, you know what I mean?
2 is always better than 1, and 3 for me. 3 is the top. If for me, other people, some guy has a lot of wives, whatever. Solomon had 1,000,
Yeah.
women.
Nah, that's too
3
much.
is good for me. 4 is too much for me, in my opinion. 4 is too much because now it's just dealing with too much. 3 is perfect as far as relationship, getting to know them, spending time. They spending time with each other. It's manageable even when it comes to sex. For having 4 women, I mean, sex is like too much.
You know what I'm saying?
3 is
your ball's gonna be drained every week. You ain't gonna have no energy to run your business. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, by the way, I see my sex drive got stronger since I've been doing this. My income got better. Because I have a dream now. So it's like, yo, I got
your game got sharper. You know what I'm
everything.
saying?
Yeah, everything in my life is getting better. And my sex drive is better too. I'm like,
hold on,
I ain't taking no pills yet or nothing.
Just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying? The more sex you have, that's better for your prostate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's better for your prostate. So if you have 2, and in Dan's case 3, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, you ain't 9 times out of most likely you're not gonna have any prostate issues later on down the line when you 55, 60, 65 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because you're active. You know what I mean? And if you got some young ones, you got some young lionesses. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shit, they gonna help you with that.
They can help you with it. That's another reason to do it for prostate cancer. You should have that. But here's an argument I have. People like, can you handle 3 young women? Like, you're a man. Can you? Most of the time, guys in our 40s that are married to other women in our 40s in the States, these women are not having sex with us every day. You got to beg for sex. And most men in the States are begging for sex from their wives. They're having maybe sex once a week. Maybe they're lucky twice a week. Yeah, that was me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not, most women anyway, you're not having sex all the time anyway. So I feel like 3 is good because you don't have to force her to have sex. She can relax. If you can take no for an answer, it's no problem. But they almost they want to though, because now they get an opportunity. But if you do have a situation where you can't, like, you just had sex with one, like when that happened to me one night, and she was like, I did have sex with her in the morning.
Do tell about that. What happened one night?
So one night, the other one, she fell asleep early, and we were downstairs in the kitchen, and then I had good sex with this other one. The other one was knocked out and just fell asleep. And so we didn't have sex that night with the other one, but she thought, so then the next morning wake up, we did have sex, but I didn't finish. I didn't finish. Like, it's like, it wasn't the greatest. It was like, okay, I had sex a little bit, but I didn't have the same strength, I didn't have the same mondingo for it because it was late.
Chutzpah. You know, chutzpah.
So she didn't say anything, but then later she asked the girl, and the girl was like, yeah. She's like, damn, you should tell me. We should always tell each other if we have sex with somebody else, so that I don't think that there's something wrong with me if you don't. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. So we put that rule in place. If I have sex with one, the other one's not there, we just let everybody know so that they know that, okay, I haven't rejuiced yet. I haven't recharged yet. So that if you coming on me and I'm not as good an hour later, don't think it has nothing to do with you. So, and that's why I like this, the openness. Like, this is the most open and honest I've ever been. I don't have to lie to myself. I have to lie to other people.
My gosh, bro. That man, you can't, that's something that a brother got to experience. You know what I'm saying? They saying it, they just gonna hear it. But when you in it and you like, damn, I don't have, like right now, man, I don't have to worry about having to lie. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, she know it. If I go to Cartagena, what's going down? She know it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, that's like the best feeling in the world.
Now, now, Crypto, when you get ready to go to Cartagena, the days up to you going to Cartagena and the day you leaving, do your Bogota nurse chick, did she start acting funny?
A little bit, because
rolling her eyes, answering you back, slamming stuff.
Yeah, because I like I said, I got a female that got strong personalities. You know what I'm saying? So, intrinsically for them, for her, you know what I'm saying? Well, for both of them actually, if they know that I'm going for one and another, and then they know that both of them look good. That's just a woman thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, you know what I mean? They're gonna start doing that little shit. But what she does, is try to fuck me. So I won't have no energy to do it there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it turns into for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't say for Dan,
I'ma
but for
put this
me,
on
that's
you
what it
so
turns
you
Well,
gonna
into.
I
remember
had a
me.
similar situation when the Colombian thing became more of a reality. And I was like sending the story like, yo, I've been talking to this girl even before. Like, she's like, this is like your trophy. She was a little bit jealous when she saw like the other girl's pictures and like her stuff, like you sending her like body and stuff, and her body's just like off the chain. So she was a little bit jealous, and she was like, I had to talk to her. I'm like, baby, this is the dream. This is for you. I'm getting this girl for you. This is not for me. You know, it's for both of us, but this is for you too. Because I know you bi curious. Don't you love it? And she's like, yeah, she is cute, but and then she got it, and she's like, all right, okay, cool. But then recently, so even though it was cool, and then I was like, look, you got to talk to her. And they start texting, and they like each other. They text each other, and they're like, hey, queen, in the morning. Hey, baby. Hey, queen. They're like talking to each other, hoping that the other one comes. But she had a picture that she had sent me a picture of her and her grandfather, the one in Colombia. And it was a cool picture because grandfather's in the hospital or whatever. And it was like kind of like a sad picture. But there was a guy who draws, and he was like, he wanted to draw a picture of me. I said, hey, draw a picture of this instead.
Right.
So I sent a picture of the thing, and he was drawing it. But see, my other wife didn't know that, the one that's here with me. And then so she saw it in my text messages, like in my WhatsApp. She saw it and was like, dang, why don't you send a picture of me? Like, you think she's just so much prettier. I'm like, no, baby, it's not about that. Like, you know, so there is some jealousy going to happen anyways.
Yes.
You know, so you have to always try to like, it gives me permission to love all of them the same. So I was
That's
like,
why I say that I think that's a woman thing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna it's just a
they're gonna be a
natural.
little jealous. Like,
Okay, so let me interject there with you two. It sounds like in reality, and I'm gonna answer my own question. It seems like it's worth it. The hard work is worth it, definitely. The pros definitely outweigh the cons, but it does seem like in reality, you always are fighting. It's always an uphill battle with the female jealousy nature. No matter how little, even if it's minimal, it's always there. So you have to constantly be on your P's and Q's to find ways to battle it, to mitigate it. Like your way, Dreamwork Dan, is to really incorporate them and get in their mind they are married to each other. I want to encourage you guys to text each other, and you guys become friends and text each other for, hey, queen, how you doing? And crypto might have a different way, but it does seem like in reality, you always do have to deal with the female jealousy. It's always there.
Yeah.
But it's less. It's always there, but for me, it's more in a one-on-one relationship, because now your woman is wondering if you're thinking of other women. She's always looking, you know, stuff like that. Here, like you go out, she's like, oh, you're probably talking to some girl at work. Like, I think that the jealousy is more stronger in one-on-one. Now,
yes,
it's like, even if I'm not with you, I'm with the other girl that you love too. You know,
right.
So I'm in a circle, and she basically multiply herself by 3 to keep an eye on me if she wants to see it like that. She'd be like, okay, I can't always be with my man, but I got my girlfriends looking out for me, and we're gonna make sure.
Whereas for me, I got one in one city, got one in another city. They know about each other.
In different area codes.
Exactly. That's ludicrous right there. So you know what I'm saying? You got they know. So you know when I'm here, what's going on. I'm not lying to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's easier for me to manage because now I don't have to deal with the cat fighting and all of that shit. And then, like I said earlier, like I'll charm you. When I'm with you, you're going to feel like you're the only one. You know what I'm saying? And I do that. That's what I do. So it's easier for me to manage it that way because of how I am, how my makeup is. You know what I'm saying? See, and then on top of that, I'm not no brother. I'm not into that by curious. I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my women, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, if I'm handling something that works, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be thinking about, damn, is she sucking on her labia or her clitoris?
I want that. You want that.
Come, hey, what's going on?
See, that's what I'm saying. That's
y'all
what me and him.
got 2 different ways, man.
That's what me and Dan differ. That's what we differ. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all attention focused on me. I'm the prize here. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it.
My heart beats fast when I see them kiss each other.
Okay,
my heart beats.
Hold on. This is what we about to do. Because my name is Big Boss, and I'm the boss. This is my channel. This is what we about to do. Y'all be quiet for a second. Chat. Well, we only got 30-something people. Okay, Dan, you came on first, right? Dan is number 1. Crypto number 2. guys and gals, if you agree or lean or rock with more Dan's way of the multiple wives in a relationship with each other, girl on girl, everybody sleeps with each other in the same house. If you more rock with that, type 1. If you agree and lean mentally more with Crypto's way, you know what I'm saying, keeping them separate, so you ain't got to have them both in the same house, and and you are the center of attraction, type 2. So I do expect some participation. A lot of times,
that's a good poll. That's a good poll.
A lot of times when I ask for participation, though, some of these people don't be participating, and then they feel funny when I cut the stream.
And be honest.
So when I ask for participation, I expect participation. I got 30-some people. I need to start seeing some numbers. If I don't see no numbers, I'm gonna let these guys go, and it's gonna be what it be.
Someone said 1 and 2. You
right.
Pick one.
So I don't expect 30-something people, whatever, but I do expect a significant number of participation.
Oh, they rolling in.
I haven't been seeing a lot of super chats. I haven't been seeing a lot of money. So thank God you guys have been liking it. So now when I ask for participation, I expect participation. I want to start seeing some numbers, or I can end the stream. If you rock with Dan's way of the women loving each other, type 1. Or if you rock with Crypto's way, keep them separate, type 2. After a few minutes, if I don't see enough numbers, I'm going to end this stream. You guys have a good night. So you guys can keep going, but I'm going to let the numbers pile up.
No doubt. Nah, I just want to reference Learn Spanish TV, man. He dropped, man. I when I first started this walking this path, man, I used to have that song rocking in my apartment, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lost Boys. I'm in the mix. I'm in love with 2 women. All that, man. Bro, that's me to the T. You know what I'm saying? Because I love them both. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really got love for them both. And that's one of the questions that she would ask me. How you gonna love both of us? Man, I got love for both of y'all. I'm taking care of both of y'all the same way. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know. And for a man, it's easier for us to compartmentalize stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why men can go be married and fuck another woman and come right back home to his wife. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit over there don't really mean nothing to them. Well, the difference between me and the dude that's cheating on his wife and hiding and shit, you know what I'm saying, is that I ain't got to lie, and I love mine equally. You know what I'm saying? You don't love yours and you hide shit from your wife. That's the difference. And then that's why your fucking tire gets slashed, or she running your ass to the court to get child support if you got kids, or you know what I'm saying, she going to get her brothers and uncles and shit to whoop your ass because she felt like you hurt her heart, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. I ain't got to deal with none of that shit, you know what I'm saying, because I'm truthful and I love both of them equally, you know what I'm saying. So that's the difference for me. So yeah, I'm in love with 2 women and I ain't letting none of their ass go unless they want to be let go, you know what I'm saying.
I agree with you and I hear you well and clear. And people ask, you can't be in love. How can you love 2 people? How can you say you really love me? Is you saying that to somebody else? I'm like, why is it when it comes to relationship, y'all want to make rules and complicate shit? Just like I give the example with the hat, you could want more than one thing if it's still good. Anything in the world, you can love more than one thing. People got 2 parents. You can love your mom and your dad. It's not like you can't, I can't. Like if you love me 100% and you don't have space for anybody, I'm like, okay, you have 2 kids. Do you love one of them 50% and the other one 50%? Or you love both of them 100%? Love is not an amount that you can divide up, that you can count anyway. You can love 3 things 100%, all of them, each of the things, because you don't have, the more you love, the more you have of love to give. It's not like you have a limited amount that you can love. So I don't get when girls try to act like if you love somebody else, then you can't love them fully.
But here's another example for him, Dan. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some pet lovers, right? People have multiple dogs in their house. Do you love Fido more than you love King?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They love both of them.
You know what I mean? You love both of them the same.
More, then you lose love. Like if I have like, you know, I like the DR and I like Colombia, but if I start liking DR more, then I don't like Colombia as much. It doesn't work like that.
Or in some cases, in I'll say 70% of the cases, you know what I'm saying, because parents do have favorites. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, but in most cases, all parents love their children the same. They may love them differently, but they love them the same amount, the same way. It ain't no difference, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So
Well, all right, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off. I didn't get enough participation, so I'm about to end this. People don't think Big Boss mean what he say, so I didn't get enough participation, and it looked like y'all was about to kick gas, but I wanted more participation. I didn't get enough participation, so I'm about to end this. So, any closing words? I'm gonna let you say your closing words first, Crypto, and then I'm gonna let you down, and then I'm gonna let Dreamwork give closing words.
No doubt, you know what I'm saying? Well, at the end of the day, fam, you know what I mean? Shit, if this is going to be a path that you choose to walk, you know, or you know, get anointed to, you know, have to take care of, you know, multiple women, then, you know, what I would say is that you just got to choose what's going to be best for you and your situation. And, you know what I'm saying? And you got to be truthful and walk in that truth, man. And, you know, and if you agree with how at my stance of it, you know what I'm saying, just make sure that your love is extended equally in both situations, you know what I'm saying? And then that'll make it a little bit more easier for you, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, speak for anybody else. This is my opinion. You know, you just spread it out equally. Outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, just I guess, you know what I'm saying? Just follow your heart with it, you know, and that's really all you can do. And make sure you get, you know, quality women. Don't be trying to, you know what I'm saying? You can't, like they say, you can't turn a whore into a housewife. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get you some quality women, you know what I'm saying? Because if you got a whore, you know what I mean, trying to get two and three whores to be wives with you, you know what I'm saying? That shit is not going to work. You know what I mean? You just got to get some women that's got some, what do you call it? They gotta have some ambition, you know what I mean? And they gotta match yours. And you know what I mean? And run it like that, if that's what you anointed in life to do. So outside of that, man, I appreciate the opportunity to come on here and share my experiences, because this is not something that I do on an everyday basis. I don't share what I have going on personally, but you know, because it's Big Boss, you know what I'm saying? And he invited me on the platform to do so. You know, I appreciate that. And hopefully you guys learn something from you know, me sharing my experiences. And outside of that, man, thank you for listening.
That's what it is, man. Thank you for coming up. Yeah, I wouldn't have mind. You guys could have rocked out for another hour or so, but seems like the chat is not participating. So the chat
That's all good. It's what it is.
Big Boss mean what he say. So you have a good night, Mr. Crypto. Thanks for coming up. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do some things together. I'm gonna have you on the show, featured guest. You have me on your show, and you guys don't have each other's information, do you?
No.
You can send my info to him, because he got to come to Cartagena. I'll be up there on the coast anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just send him my phone number and everything will work. We'll work through that like that.
Boss is the plug. I got you. Thank you, Crypto. You have a good night, sir.
All right, man. Good night.
Go in there and take care of that.
Yeah, because it's about that time, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
Peace. Then it was two. Mr. Dan, Dreamwork Dan. Teamwork makes the dream work, man. Like I say, I was going to let you rock out as long as you want it, but I didn't get the desired participation that I wanted, so I'm about to cut this stream. Any closing words?
Well, I just want to say thank you for, you know, having me again. It was fun. And, you know, this conversation, we're going to talk for like 3 hours, because it's like 2.5 hours. And so, you know, that says it's an interesting topic, interesting conversation. And I'm learning that I'm living an interesting life. So thank you for letting me just talk about it. And you know, I appreciate it. It was funny. Some of the chats are really funny, you know, and Learn Spanish said that the reason why people didn't participate maybe because their wives are looking over their shoulder, so they can't click 1 or 2. That could be a reason why.
No excuse. And type 0. If I ask for participation, I want participation.
That's
type
true.
0. Type 3.
You know,
but I had enough people in here, and in my mind frame, I needed half of the number of the people in here to participate. So I looked at how many people the counter said I had, and I looked at how many participated, and it wasn't quite half. So it is what it is.
That's why you're the boss.
Any last words for our end the stream?
No, that's it. Thank you for having me. And I appreciate it. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Maybe it could be a part 3. It seemed like you want to talk about this, But one of these days, we gonna need some receipts, man.
Next time I'm gonna have the girls with me. Next time, if we do it next time, I have the girls because even though the team is not complete, one of their stuff was that, well, let's get the Columbia girls so that we all come together. We don't want to come half or one and not the other one not sure or whatever, So what would be better too? I'd rather come with all.
I understand that. And that's part of it, right? That's part of it. Yeah. So like I say, I was planning to go for at least another hour or so, but it's all right. Sometimes it's good to leave stuff in the tank. And I have to train my audience that boss means what he say for future streams. So especially when you come on here, with the ladies in tow. When I ask for participation, I expect participation.
This girl's a favorite girl,
This is not like other YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I thank you, man. You have a good night. I'm sure you got to tend to yours too, and you have all yours in the same roof. So
yeah, I already did a lot of tending already today. I don't think I'm all sexed out for today.
There you go.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
Peace. So there you go. Mister at the top of my list. Yeah, you missed it. But like I say, man, replay. You can always go back on a replay. It looked like we rocked out for about 2.5 hours. So it's all good. You guys have a good night. I hope you learned something or at least was entertained. There we had two brothers that both are living the poly lifestyle and they're doing it 2 different ways. One has 3 wives in one house under one roof. The other have 2 wives separated in 2 different houses. And I asked for you guys for some participation to type which one you guys rock with. I didn't get the participation, so I'm ending the stream. But other than that, you guys have a good night. It is what it is. Big Boss Real Talk. Tomorrow, I will be leaving tomorrow night to go to Mexico with Flyboy Way. I'll be leaving tomorrow night. I arrive on Wednesday, be there for a few days. So I have a video or 2 that I already have queued up and programmed to upload on the channel. And of course, while I'm out there, I most likely will go live. And again, when I ask for participation, I expect participation. But other than that, you guys have a good night. Great show as usual. Big Boss takes no loss. It is what it is. Have a good night. Peace.